You hear
Right.
his head.
Recap time then.
Yeah, he just braced for a bit. That was all.
Okay. So you are currently at the Wizard of Wine's winery. You went to investigate the lack of wine in the rest of the villages and various settlements in Barovia. On arriving, the Martikov family, it was Davian Martikov, who was a very advanced gentleman, very elderly gentleman, said that they're currently under siege. They've had to run. They've been out in the sticks. They've not had much and no shelter for 2 days. You tried to push him a little bit further as to what's happening, but he was a bit coy, and he said, "I'll explain all if you sort it all out." You approached the winery. Let me give you the fan picture, wonderful fan picture. As you started to approach, lots of these vines revealed themselves to be blights on the outskirts, and they started attacking you. This takes us to the actual map of where you are. So
Didn't we have them in their asses?
not quite, because you're on round 5 of the battle. You're still active.
I do remember.
These
Yes.
last 3, so you had vine blights, these big hulking humanoid blights enter the fray with this druid, came out of this entrance here. So if you familiarise yourself with where everyone is, Jarek's over here with his holy hammer. Akxikas is on the rock.
On the rock.
On the rock. Yeah.
Did I have to make a check to climb on it?
On the rock.
What say, Adam?
Did Akxikas have to make any form of check to climb on top of the
He
rock?
didn't know. It's quite
Unfortunately not. It's a bit smooth and easy to get up.
So Rokkr there. There's Cinder.
Well, if it was smooth, it'd be harder.
Not that smooth. On the right side of smooth. So we're starting off round 5 of combat. Akxikas.
Right. What have we got here then? So I'm on. I can see meat. I can see buddies.
Try and set fire to Dan.
Again.
I don't want to set Dan on fire again.
Did anyone take? Because obviously we can't remember exactly from last time. Is anyone in a particularly damaged state?
I haven't taken it, so I don't think.
No,
I spent an entire turn
just
healing.
check me range on this Milado.
Are we taking out the druid?
Just crack on.
That was the battle plan. You do have Call Lightning currently up for Festa.
Yeah.
Jim, you've got Hunter's Mark, and the 2 locks have got Hex up as well.
Yeah, I didn't the thing I had my Hex on die last go, or is it on something that's alive? That's one thing.
No, you're quite right. Yes, something. It's currently you're concentrating on it, but
it's not on anyone.
Well, there's a Hex here, but I think that was Nick's.
Yeah, that will be down there. So, where's the fucking little measuring tool again? Sorry, I'm being a dick.
So top left-hand corner, you've got one that's fog, eye, and then a fireball, and then the next one along is your measuring distance along a path.
Fog, eye, fireball. Delete drawing tool. Blocker, fog, template, drawing tools. Is that it? Oh, for interaction tools.
Measure distance along path.
Yeah, keep going right. Measure distance along path.
I
4,
can't
5, 6, 7th in.
What?
7th from the left.
Or just drag your character back and forth. It's quicker.
Okay, I'll do. I've just moved the map out so I can see. I've been an absolute twat. I do apologise.
Used to it.
I suppose you are, yeah. Right, so there's some here around.
Yeah, I'm pretty good up there.
You're doing all right, so okay.
That's why I was asking. We all know how much of a battering we took each there. I mean, I'm pretty big, but yeah.
So there's a needle blight there, and it is. I've just done it, and I can't do it now. It is 55 feet away, so that's in range of a.
There's only 6 things that aren't next to the house, so. And Adam's kind of playing with them.
Yeah, he's got things under control. There's a shitload of corpses down there. So, Needle Blight, Milado there.
Yeah.
I'm going to bonus action slap me Hex on him.
Done.
And give him 2 barrels of that spell. What I do a lot.
Razzle dazzle.
Yeah, right. So first beam. 20.
Yep, 20 hits.
And where's my thing? Where's my D6 thingy? Yeah. That's the hex damage. Is he still up?
No, that takes him down actually. So you're doing 14 in total.
Yeah.
Yep. That's enough to kill him.
Right. Is there anything else in there? Just so I'm not wasting.
If you can take out my hexed one, that'd be nice. So it frees me up. I'm not even sure it is my hex.
Okay. Yeah. Well, no, it will be definitely. Yeah, that's going to be in range. Let me just double check. Yeah, that's 45 feet. So he's getting me second one.
Okay.
So fingers crossed. Here we go.
I'm not
22.
entirely sure.
That's a guiding bolt. Is this a hex?
Oh, sorry. It was an Eldritch Blast. Sorry, I just clicked the wrong
It's
thing.
still the same to hit, isn't it?
Yeah,
It's just
not a
a
It's
problem.
different
exactly
damage.
the same. It's plus 9.
Sure. Damage.
So the damage is 9.
Wow. Yes, that's enough to kill him as well.
Get down.
Right. How do you want to kill those two?
It's force damage, isn't it? The Eldritch Blast. So I'm thinking that it's sort of the blast kind of just punctures through them, splits them apart, and then the one that was hexed, he sort of gets a bit mouldy and composty around the area of impact. Yes.
Cool. So that takes us to it's gone on to round. I do want to remember which round we're on. 3, 4.
What was going on there?
Every time it went past me, I want to swing.
Okay, so needle blights against Jarek. So you've got 2 in melee and 2 ranged.
Just going to polish the Hoover. I'll be back very soon.
I never felt sorry for a Hoover. Here we are.
Poor
so
Henry.
2 claw attacks against
He looks him in the eye.
Jarek.
Why
6
he
and
looks pained all the time.
6 and 11 misses, and then the ones at range as these needles dart towards you. First one's a crit, 23 to hit.
Okay.
That's a total of 13 piercing damage.
Okay, I am looking pretty battered then.
And the second one is 8.
-3.
Missed.
Yeah, you took your Arbor Mastery off, didn't you?
Yes.
Yeah.
That's what's kept me on the feet.
Just double check. So there is actually there is one more blight here that's still on the same initiative as the others. It kind of has a choice. I think what it's going to do. They're not very smart, are they? If I remember rightly, they're not. I'm going to give him a simple intelligence check, and he rolls quite well for that. So he's going to split off. He's seen what. And he's got a choice of 3, so I'm going to roll a d6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1. Akxikas. He's seen what Akxikas has done, and he's going to move away from the spiritual hammer. Closer towards Akxikas. Will he go in melee range? No, he'll just stop short.
No.
There's a needle blight coming at you, but it's going to use ranged attack.
What
for Akxikas. That's
what a sausage.
17 to hit you, dude.
I think that hits me. Let's double check. Pretty sure. 16 AC. So
Yeah.
I'm taking that.
Okay, that's 7 points of piercing damage as these wood type darts just go.
I don't like that.
No,
7. Did you say 7?
I kind of do. Yeah.
Yeah. Sound.
Right. So that takes us to. I think the druid that's on my initiative counter here. Let me just check Map Explorer. Second token. Yeah. Sorry. Second. Yeah. So that druid's out with the initiative. So let's move that token, which takes us to Rokkr. Your go, Jim.
So I am going to go for. Anybody need done? Did you just say you need your hex, lad? getting rid
Oh,
of?
He's dead.
He's dead. Got
Oh,
rid
he
of him.
died. So it's the druid that I'm going to go for. Is he dead as well?
No,
That
there's a
guy.
fresh druid.
Oh, there's a
Oh,
fresh
yeah.
druid.
Yeah, if you can twat him, I didn't notice him. Imagine
Yeah,
I've got the map
that's
quite zoomed
my
down.
my thingy. Can I do that as a bonus action to put my Ujima flip on it, Hunter's Mark,
Hits on.
please? And I will go for him. I'll do it on my phone because the computer's rubbish. Apologies, D&D Beyond. So, wait for this to load up. Gameplay. Okay. Loading, right. To hit. Actions. To hit. No. Oh, but I do get inspiration.
You do.
Have I already got inspiration? Nope. Now inspiration. Right. Second.
Did you have it
attack.
already? Did you say?
Yeah,
No,
I've
I
got one
didn't.
as well. I've got an inspiration already as well. I've just noticed.
That should hit.
That hits, mate. Yeah.
Yeah, for fuck's sake.
If
Does that
that
count
bit,
as
have some serious problems.
Does that count as another one, or does that only on
No.
a
On a
D20?
D8.
No,
So I need to plus my D6 now, don't I?
yeah.
Oops.
What's a D?
Not a lot.
Total of 9. That's unlike you, Jim. Never mind.
Yeah, and that's all she wrote.
No movement.
No, I think I'm happy with there's nobody imminent close to me, is there? No. Oh no, this needle blight's moved up. Where's he going to?
This one approached. He was moving towards Akxikas, and as he shot a line of needles towards him.
He did. He was quite poo. I didn't enjoy it.
But I'm just a walking bag of sticks at the moment. I've been hit by that many of them.
Candle.
When I turn around, I'll just be a wall of wood.
Let's go just slightly further back on the path, because I can still hit from there.
Seems fair.
There's no such thing as thorns damage in this, is there?
No, I'm afraid not. No. I think that's the closest you get with that is opportunity attack.
Yeah.
Right. So we've now got these two needle blights on their initiative, and they've got kind of choices now. They were initially, I don't know if you remember this, Dan. Were they fighting you as you went around the corner?
They were, and then I fireballed down.
Yeah.
Were they fighting me, or were they up on?
No, I don't think they were fighting, because the ones that were fighting him are all horribly dead.
They were up here, and
Yeah,
then
they
I
came
went
out
around the
there.
corner, and then they
Okay.
dropped down.
Yeah.
Let's give them choices then. So I'll give them a perception check just to see if that has spotted Nick as the first thing.
Behind the thing.
Okay. I've rolled a group perception check of natural 1, which equates to a 0. So they didn't see Nick. So you're out of the equation, which gives them 1, 2, 3,
Fucking
and
ninja.
Cinder would make 4 targets, viable targets for them at the minute. 1, 2, 3, and they, for some reason, seem fixated on Fester. So they're going to move into a position here, and it'll be 2 ranged attacks at Fester.
But they can sense his druidy nature and doesn't like it because he's not one of their
That's
druids.
exactly.
Oh, I forgot. I've got a reaction. I'll remember it next time.
You have Hellish Rebuke. Yeah.
Square.
First one rolls a 10. Ted, that's going to miss you, isn't it?
Yep.
Second one rolls a 20.
That hits, sadly.
Yeah, and he's rolled well for damage. That's 10 points of piercing damage.
Right.
Which takes us to the marked druid of Yester Hill. He is. This is his first turn, isn't it? Yes, it is. He is going to. As you've seen the others do, he's got a cudgel in his hand, which a little bit like Diana's from the Dungeons and Dragons cartoon, elongates and thorns develop around it into this sort of staff, which with a sort of a bit of a glimmer to it, and you see his skin cover with tree-like bark.
Effectively, let's just say he's cast barkskin and shillelagh.
That's exactly what's happened. Thanks for the flavour. No, wait a minute.
Oh, it was good. It was. I don't know. We knew exactly what you meant, so it was obviously done. It was obviously all right.
I am going to give him a perception check. I think he was aware of Nick.
Fog cloud.
He rolls a 13. Yeah, he's going to move into melee position. So
I don't have
Nick,
to move.
you see this all. Question for you: ululating or ululating?
I say
Ululating.
ululating.
I say ululating. Yeah. So he's doing he's ululating round the corner.
Yeah.
But he's had his action and his bonus action, so it is Nick's turn.
But he's just run at me.
He has, yeah.
As he comes around the corner, can I just clothesline with my longsword?
Let's try.
That or shriek like a girl and run away.
Let's see how the roll goes.
Yeah, I'll throw my hex onto him, and then I'm just gonna try and take him down with my longsword because he's
Wicked.
run at me.
Please do,
Whilst I
because
was-
that'd be awesome.
Embering.
Can't you make your longsword extra nasty as well with things?
Let's just see how many spell slots I've got left. Oh wow, most of them. Okay.
Is there going to be a holy smart in the house?
So first attack.
I should do it.
20 is a good hit, yes.
+6 from hex.
Oh, that's not bad
So
for
that's
just a sword.
20 damage
right?
off the first hit.
That's superb.
That kills him in one.
Slices
So-
them in twain.
That was the clothesline as it came round. Shouting over. So I've seen
Can I-
these two things
if I-
focus on Fester.
If I may, Dan. So as he's ululating, casting his spells, running around.
Oh,
If-
I want
As if
what-
nothing happened, I'm just carrying on with it.
Sure.
What he forgot to do was
that
run
was
around with a shillelagh out.
Yeah. Look over to Fester. Do you need a hand with those two, or are you and Cinder good?
Should be fine.
Yeah, I'm
there's-
right by there as well. I've only been
There's
in
bigger
once.
things here, isn't there?
Yeah.
Let's get the Vine Blight next to me.
Okay.
Yeah.
Give it some pasty.
Next attack.
You think they eat pasties?
I think they...
No.
No, probably not actually. But it's their loss. That's
Got
all I have to
Walk
say.
up to it. Cheese and onion.
I'll
No,
go for,
okay.
I'll go for a cheese and onion pasty.
Done.
So
To be fair, I'll go
9,
for
I'd like to think as the sword does actually bite into him, but the vines just shift and move, and then you withdraw your sword and no damage done. That takes us to Jarek.
Okay, I'm going to use my bonus action to drag this lad over here and tonk this one.
Sure,
Yes.
that's manageable. Come on, Ad.
19 to hit,
Hits. I think that's an automatic kill. That's an automatic kill. Yeah,
8 damage.
tidy.
He got down.
And then I'm going to step round so I'm in it, because I kind of get the impression the range damage is doing a lot more to me than
Yes.
the melee is.
Yeah.
But as I kind of slide myself round, I will kind of bellow, not at anyone particular, that I am starting to need assistance here. And then, is it worth wasting a spell slot?
I'm tempted. I'm tempted to push the point. Is it a girly scream or is it quite?
No.
scream?
No, it's a reasoned battle cry of, aid.
Of course.
He's a bud. That's what I'd say if I needed aid.
Give us a bun. That's what an elephant says if he's hungry, isn't it?
If he wants a bun, yeah. Well, small children find that joke really funny. No one else does.
I'm going to go with. I'm going to toll the dead this guy.
Sure,
Who's injured.
okay.
So
Yeah,
wisdom
he's already,
15.
okay. He's already took hit, so this might be effective. Wisdom. It rolls a 5.
So I failed. So that's 2d12 because he's taking damage.
Yep.
Awesome. That's quite good.
Yeah, if they take damage, toll the dead is very handy.
Yeah.
I believe it's very loud
no.
as well, though. 9's enough.
There's a small chance
ringing in
it's
their ear.
overpowered my shout for help.
No. Yeah. It always reminds me of Stephen Erickson, that, even though his book's not called.
And
I
that's
don't think
me.
it is loud, Dave. I think it's It's just in their head. There's a
Yeah.
massive bell toll in their head.
Wicked. That's why we, other than the fact that you like playing, that's why we keep you around, Dan. And many other
It
reasons.
fills the air around the target.
Okay. I'm on to the Crippled God, by the way, Mark.
Oh, I don't think good at
The kick off with the Kachain Jamal. It's ridiculous. Yeah, Gessler and Stormy are anyway, that's for another die. So that's Jarek done. Fester's up.
Hello.
It's all kicking off.
I've got the lightning active still, haven't I?
You have, mate. Yeah.
I'm just wondering whether to either deal with these or go and help Adam. He did say he needed help. So.
Well, I could shout over and say you get those. I'll help Jarek.
No worries. Let's have a lightning bolt there then, please, Dave.
Sure. So I've got 2 dexterity saves.
3.
Oh, beg your pardon.
Find blight as well.
Wicked.
Just
Yeah.
2.
I hadn't spotted. Yeah. So needle first.
Lightning bolt.
So first needle blight 6, second is 11. Vine blight, dex save, dex 4. Maximum damage for all 3.
Marvellous. Were we on?
It had started to rain. Yeah. It started to rain as you approached.
That's the 10s, isn't it?
4d10.
100. Yeah. Oh, got an extra kick on it, didn't it?
Wicked.
That's not exactly great.
Okay, it's not enough for the vine blight. The vine blights are quite sturdy, but you do kill the 2 needle blights if you want to.
Marvellous.
Wax it.
After picking a thorn out of his hand, Fester just goes, "Twat!" and both the blights just turn into embers and drop to the floor.
Wicked.
That's quite accurate. What would actually happen?
Yeah. So 2 vine blights turn. One's on Nick. Now then,
Hang on, mate.
Oh, sorry, dude.
It's fine. I've only had one action.
Balls. It's Cinder.
Yeah.
Involved.
Let's
Sorcery.
put Cinder in a tree and spit at the twat,
Seems fair.
which I recall is the same as my
Magic
stone.
Magic bolt.
So was it to hit still as well? Yeah.
Yeah.
16.
12 is a hit.
Okay, so have some of that.
9. Is it the same damage as magic stones?
Hang on.
It's more, isn't it?
I thought it was less when they port in. It's 2d6, but
God damn it! Where is that? Flaming goose gone.
Cool.
see if I can.
Not in that bit, obviously. Why would it ever be in the first bit?
I know. D&D Beyond do need to. In fact, I've not checked if they've. You can add monsters and summons and all the rest of it, but they've not sorted out spirits yet. Fire. Wildfire spirits.
And it is 1d6 plus PB fire damage.
PB.
Proficiency bonus, so it's 1d6 plus 3, so that is 7 damage.
Yeah, go on then.
Is exactly what you need to kill it.
Marvellous.
Nice.
Okay.
Cinder lets out a grateful honk.
Wicked. That takes us to the top of the round. Akxikas.
Right then. So what can I do? So it's still 2. What's me range on? I was checking the range on. I should have done this before. Misty Step.
Let's do this range thing. Can you see of the row of tools at the top?
So you said what? File, edit, map, view, tool.
No, just underneath. You've got interaction tools, drawing tools, template tools, fog of war,
Fog of war,
vision blocker,
vision blocking,
pointer tools,
pointer tools,
and measure distance along path. So that's the measure distance along path that you want.
Right.
Yeah, it gives you a tape measure, and then you need to go back to pointer tool after you've finished.
Tape measure. There
Okay.
we are. So I really want to go.
I should perhaps put map tools tutorial in my tags on YouTube.
Yeah.
The range.
We use something called Confluence at work.
Yeah.
It's basically like a key repository for information. So what we're in the habit of doing, if anybody ever asks a question, as soon as you've answered it, write a Confluence page. So the next time they ask you, just say there's a Confluence page for that.
Right. Okay.
Plus, it is dead easy to get some
Dave?
stuff.
Say again,
Dave,
sorry.
how far is it I can move normally?
Movement to 30, I think you've got, haven't you?
That's right. Okay. How did you say I get the pointer back, the proper one?
It's just to the left of the measuring tool.
Here we go, sorted. Akxikas Sorlock. So I've got 30, so let me move. I'm going to move towards. Basically, I want to move to there under my own steam.
Yeah.
Then, why is he not doing it? I want to Misty Step as a bonus action to there.
Okay.
So I'm right next to those two.
Yeah.
And I want to cast Guiding Bolt with Oh no, I'm right next to them. It'll be what's it on it? Oh, balls. Okay, right. I'll just cast. Where is it? Word of Radiance. So they get a con save DC 15.
Okay. Does that hit Adam as well?
No, it only hits bad guys.
Wicked. So con save DC 15.
Yeah.
Con save. First one rolls 7. Second one rolls 17.
Right. So one of them doesn't take any damage.
Okay, that's going to be the one to your right. That one there.
Yeah.
The first one.
White roll.
Well, you're there in spirit to help, shall we say?
Jarek.
Did you just appear and go help?
Yeah, it's it. Morning. Yeah. It gives him another target though, doesn't it? So I'm sure one of them's going to swing at me instead of Jarek. So
let's find out. I think it's
where they both turn around and pummel the crap out you. Double crit.
It's their turn plus this one on test. What I'm going to do, I'm going to resolve the one on Festa first because that he has. Oh wait a minute, no, that one was attacking Akxikas.
He's confused.
It was. I fucked off.
It ran straight past him.
When Akxikas said he was going to help, I was expecting healing.
Oh, I didn't. What you want?
I can't say that.
No.
We're in the middle of the round.
So this one is going to stay on Akxikas.
I'm looking bloodied and battered.
This one has watched Akxikas run past and then blink over, but he's followed his path, and he is going to attack at ranged. Akxikas rolls a natural 1, so he misses. The other two, so this is the choice then. They both have a choice, and it's... Nah, you know what? I'm going to Warhammer Quest it. The first one is going to attack Akxikas with claws. 21 to hit.
That hits.
8 points of piercing damage. The second one is going to attack Jarek with claws. 21. 5 points of piercing damage.
What was mine, Dave? Sorry.
8.
8.
Jim, Rocker's up.
Oh,
Right.
sorry, Dave. I've got a reaction.
Yes, do it.
8. So it was 8 damage I took, didn't I? So that's 8 damage. I'm going to cast. You know what I'm going to cast? What's
Hellish
it called?
Rebuke.
Hellish Rebuke. I'm just trying to find it. First level. Is it first level? It says, yeah, got it. It's just damage. It just does damage. I don't think there's anything that it can do. Oh no, they get a saving throw for. Is it half damage?
It will be half damage, yeah, because it's normally a slot spell, isn't it?
Just make sure. Yeah, it's half damage on a successful save. So DC 15, and it's a Dex save.
Rolled a 7.
Right, so he's having it. That's 3d10. That's quite a lot.
That's quite a lot. So you kill that one in one.
Yeah, that just bursts into flames and falls over in a really weedy crap fashion.
Okay.
And I'll smirk.
Sound. So Jim, we are back with you.
Right, so am I correct in thinking the only things that are alive is one next to Nick and the 2 next to Adam? Oh, no, 3 next to Adam. Yeah, Adam.
There's one there, and the one by Nick.
All right. Yeah, so it was right. Okay. So Nick's good. So I say bonus action, move my onto this needle blight, move my hunter's mark,
Sure.
please.
Yeah.
And let's go to hit that bad boy. That's a bit right. Rolls to hit. Are you fucking wrong?
Inspiration, Jim.
Who gets inspiration?
Does anybody want inspiration?
I've still got mine.
Dan, you can have inspiration. Fuck's sake. Or can I use my inspiration to... No, I'll wait, because we're not in death die needs, are we?
No, not those yet. Oh, I'm just going to go and sweep up the hamster.
19.
19 hits.
Should we be making a list of all the descriptions that Mark gives us?
It's only check YouTube for information.
just for our own purpose, just so we can have a list and just see if he has repeat favourites. Just keep like a little bar chart.
And then we can play Mark Bingo.
Yeah,
I've known Mark for a long time, and he does like to repeat himself. However, I think he's been quite consistent in changing what he's going to do every time. I don't think he's repeating himself.
That's why I said Mark Bingo would be great. Especially if he has no idea we're doing it.
It's not it.
So what we need is a list of prefix and suffix words. Yeah. So I mean, suffix has got to hamster's got to be one.
Obviously,
It's got to be stroke, pat, strangle. There's a weasel. There's a Hoover.
Cabbage.
You've probably got to blow the Hoover.
Cabbage has been a favourite, I believe.
Yeah. Sweep the yeah. You can't blow a cabbage.
Hell, it'll try.
It wouldn't mind.
He probably would. That one's dead, Jim.
Right, awesome. So as
It's worse than that. He's dead, Jim.
sweeping to attack, it sort of suddenly stops and looks at its side and realises the side is completely missing and just goes.
Nice. That takes us to, I think.
And I may move away from this needle blight just a little bit and stand on this rock.
Jesus Christ, are you going to be back in Barote?
I can fire from a long range away.
I moved to nominate JMO's character as Brave Sir Robin.
Well, I'm not running away from a fight. I'm just lining up my shot.
Running away from it.
Lining up my shot.
Just not running towards it.
Okay, that takes us
Jelly-like. I've only got 45 hit points.
It's not.
Who'd be you? Who would
It's
be
not
you?
terrible, but I've already died once, and the memory is very sharp in my head.
To be fair,
I'm getting my ass handed to
something we
me.
shouldn't have messed with.
Yeah, in fairness.
Yeah, yeah. Twice. I've died twice. I've gone down twice. in that pit.
Unconscious. You've not died.
Unconscious, yeah. Sorry. Yeah. Certainly not very happy about it.
Nick, next turn.
I'm not going to hex the guy in front, but I'm going to hex Blade's curse.
Okay.
That's the warlocking thing.
Yeah. I'll put.
So-
I haven't got a Hexblade Curse mark, so I'll put a hex mark on him. But
That's absolutely fine. Attack 1.
14 hits. This is a crit on a 19 as well, isn't it?
Yeah.
Come on, Dan.
And I believe I deal an extra 3 damage.
Cool.
So that plus 3, so 13 on the first hit.
Yeah, takes a solid thunk as you tear away some vines this time.
Second attack. Crit on a 19.
Yes, mate. Go on. It's all I'll tell you is from your first attack, you've probably hacked half of the
I'm not
vines
putting
away.
a smite into this, which is a shame because it's the first crit I've really properly done, and I'm not smiting on it.
Well, you've got loads of slots left, dude.
I have, but other things might happen.
Okay.
It's 2d8 plus 9. 23 damage.
How do you want to decimate that one?
From the top down, and it just peels, and the vines just kind of shrivel and
Wicked.
as they peel to the side.
Okay.
And when it dies, I gain 5 hit points.
Even better.
Is there still? I am going to still guard the door just in case.
Sure. Let's have a perception check from you, just from your position.
Not my strong point. Yeah. Nope. I'm doing what I said.
Yeah. Jarek.
Okay. So I'm going to kind of turn around, nod my thanks to Akxikas. As Akxikas might realise quite how bloody and battered Jarek is. It's very much the case of he's kind of turned around, arms shoulders side, kind of a little bit swaying a little bit. Still sees the other one and kind of commands his mace to fly over towards it to have at it.
Magic, yeah.
Oh, you bastard.
Only an 11.
No, it's one short.
Yeah, I thought they were kind of naturalist armour. So seeing that miss, kind of sigh and kind of trudge slowly across towards it.
Okay.
And what we're going to hit this one with...
Rhythm stick.
It's probably going to be just Toll of the Dead, I think, again. I don't know what their save's likely to be. We'll stick with Toll of the Dead. The last one worked. So.
Okay, and it's a
Wisdom 15.
Wisdom 15. Rolls an 18.
Okay.
Well, rolls a 19, but it's equates to an 18. So it was the correct choice. Just rolled well.
Yeah, that's fine.
Fester.
I attribute that to Garrick's half-committed posturing moving towards that.
Oh no, hang on. Has Adam had any healing at all? Is he still
He's not had any.
bleeding profusely?
I'm going to do it next go on my turn.
Leaning profusely, but I would say Jarrek's instinct was to go straight for the kill rather than heal himself.
Yeah.
So, when there's only one guy standing.
If you want to drop a heal anyway, Ted, I'll drop another one next go. 'Cause I haven't got any on me anymore. Or have I? No, I haven't. Jarek's just charged at it like a bastard.
He didn't want to. He was hoping the hammer would do it. That's why he got aside and then trudged off.
So I mean, yeah. I can, yeah. Oh, it's still, yeah. Bleh. I'll shut up.
Please. I mean.
No, just reading Healing Spirit.
Oh, I've not seen that.
No, you've not used that yet, have you?
Right.
Sounds
Strong.
interesting.
So 1 plus my casting level. So that'd be 4 then, won't it? Because I can cast level 3 at the moment, can't
I have to stay still though, don't I, in the area?
I? Well, you can move through it.
Is it
Yeah,
1 plus your casting level or 1 plus your casting modifier?
Sorry.
It's rare that they say casting level.
Spirit can, I don't know. Spirit can heal a number of times equal to 1 plus your spell casting ability modifier.
Yeah.
Sorry, there you go. What's that then?
What's your charisma? Sorry, your wisdom.
Wisdom.
Yeah,
Yeah,
the
what's the
wisdom
plus
modifier.
bonus on your wisdom? +4, isn't it?
You'd be
Plus
+3 or
5.
+4.
+5.
So you can
It
heal 6 times.
Oh, it's only 1d6 each time, but
It's still
Yeah,
Yeah, it's better than a
very,
kick in the
very
nuts,
low.
though.
How long does it last for?
weakened version.
A minute,
Minute.
isn't it?
That's the
Minute.
weakened version. It was
That's 10
rewritten when it was
rounds.
printed. Originally, it didn't have a limit. It was just everyone that walks through it for a minute. So you just conga
Yeah.
line after the fight, and
Yeah.
everyone
I
heals 10.
I could do with a bit of a top up myself, so I might
Stay
make my
there
way
as
over
well.
to you and cast it.
Yeah. But you remember to tell me to stay still.
It doesn't matter because as soon as you start your turn, if it's I can have it, so it's literally
Follow me.
but it can occupy your square.
Yeah, follow that injured cleric.
So I'll just have it cast on you.
I'm gonna put a secondary cinder on.
Yes, I was going to make it a blue goose.
Loose!
Okay. What should we call it? We'll just call it healing cinder.
Yeah.
And helps if it's visible to you. So that's in Jarek's space. Well, I'll just put it above your
Yeah.
head for the time being, and I'll just put a green halo on it so we remember what it is. Oh, that's no good because it's on green bit of light. There we go. Okay.
Yeah, 'cause I can cast it 60 foot, so
Wicked. That is properly handy. So yeah, because there's what you all notice now. There's one blight left. These are for the most part dumb sort of creatures. They seem to be following some kind of instructional order, but there's not much else happening. Most of the your opponents are already dead. Go on, Ted.
it's going to be 2d6 because I'm casting at 3rd level.
Oof.
Wicked.
Oh.
That's amazing, mate.
So
Anything
if
else?
everyone wants a bit of a top up, come and join
Run
me.
over there.
Yeah.
Come and pet the goose.
Pile on.
Just make sure it's the right one.
Yeah, don't want to pet
Not
the
again! I'm on fire again!
Cinder
Hey,
will teleport
your
you onto a
bedroom's
roof
on fire.
otherwise.
Anything else from Fester?
Is there anything else? I suppose Cinder can come and spit at that twat, can't he? The one that's actually on.
Yes, I
he's
can't
not-
take it.
Is healing spirit an action or a bonus action?
Bonus.
Okay.
That's awesome.
So you've still got an action.
So I've still got my lightning bolt.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
That's about that.
Right on Jarek.
Okay.
How precise is this lightning bolt?
It was going to be the square behind him, so you're
Just
fine.
remember,
yeah,
I've
yeah.
got a lot of
5
that.
radius.
It rolls quite well. What's your DC? He's rolled 17.
Oh, ball 16.
Okay. Passes
So you'll take half, won't you?
Yeah.
And it was for
40. In theory, you can still kill him. You have to roll well.
is it rounded up or down?
Always down. Everything's down.
Balance. 11 then, isn't it?
Oh, sorry, I didn't see your damage. You've done 11 in total.
No, I've done 23.
11 is exactly what you need.
Yeah, marvellous.
As the last one, lightning shoots from the sky, lands next to this blight and throws it into the air. As the bolt hits the floor and there's the minor explosion as it does so, you all combat ready, looking around. Everything seems to have eased and quieted. There's a little bit more smoke, there's a little bit more mist around, but nothing other than you guys seems to be moving at the minute. So first obvious question is who's moving through the healing cinder?
Me.
Me.
He only gets to heal 6 times, doesn't he, though?
I'm surprisingly full health on my rock right in the outcrops.
What do you mean surprisingly? Run away, Jim.
I'd walk through it. If there's
Well,
one spare,
I've still got 33. So is it? If anyone's worse than that, I'll just, I'll quite happily just have one, and then.
Well,
I'm on 9.
Yeah, you need an
exactly.
extra.
He wants. So Adam's going to probably want a couple.
Yeah,
I might need a couple.
I'm happy with one.
Adam probably needs more of them. I'd want at least one.
Yeah.
Well, let's do one at a time. You roll the dice, Ted. So it's 2d6 each time.
Start with Adam.
Bear in mind, it's a healing ability, so I can add an additional D8 to one of them, can't I?
Is it one a round or one?
How often do you get to add it? This could be big.
Yeah, it could be huge.
Sorry, I need
What she said.
features and traits, isn't it? 'Cause it's enhanced bond, isn't it?
Yeah.
We're at. Whenever you cast a spell that deals fire damage or restores hit points while your wildfire spirit is summoned, Cinder is.
Yeah.
Roll a D8 and you gain a bonus equal to the number rolled
One.
to 1 damage or healer roll of that spell.
So one of them
One
gets an
roll.
extra D8.
In addition, when you cast a spell with a range other than self, the spell can originate. Oh, that's just the fact that I can cast it from Cinder.
So
Sorry.
one of the healing rolls can have an extra D8.
Yes.
Right. So if we start with
Adam's
Adam, and I'll give him
against
the
that,
D8 as well.
Yeah, go for it.
So-
So that's 2d6 and a D8. Of course, it's a 1 on the D8. Of course it is.
Oh,
Hey, look on the bright side. You've just doubled his hit points.
Oh, yeah.
Nice. Okay, next up. So that's 1.
Well, Mark's technically closest, isn't he? So
go on. I'll just take a D6 if that's all right.
It's
Ted.
2d6.
it's 2d6.
Oh,
Is
wicked.
it? Yeah. Go on then,
Yeah.
Ted. Roll it again. It's a fine spell though. So 5 for Akxikas.
I'm happy with that. That's always nice.
Third up.
I'll take a run through it.
Sure.
Oh dear.
Oh,
Fourth.
That was only the third.
Yeah. Who's
So
going
the
to be
fourth is next, right? Sorry.
Yeah.
have another go, Ted. That was
It'd be Adam
that
again,
was
won't
fun.
it? Adam's he's more
Okay.
in
Go for it.
need.
So Jarek approaches as the spirit touches Jarek.
Better.
There you go.
That's not bad.
Which gives us 2 more.
Yeah. So I'll take another one.
Yeah.
Take the
last
last
one.
one, Ted. Take the last one. I'm only 10 off full.
I know. I'm just thinking. Obviously, Adam's normally.
Oh, he's
more,
out. Yeah, Adam's still got not much.
But also, he generally is one of our fighters, so
That's true.
I'd suggest Jarek tops himself up a bit. I'd hope.
Okay. See if you can beat the 9 from. No, you've equaled it.
Another 9.
Okay. So the smoke and the dust is starting to settle now. You've got the winery in front of you. The Martikovs, they're in the distance. You can just make out Davian's lantern still. You'd be pretty sure that they've heard what's going on, but from this distance, it's very unlikely that they'll be able to see it. The winery itself appears quiet.
Just so you know,
So much sap.
Just so you know, I'm just going to. I've spent a second level spell slot to gain 2 sorcery points.
Fine, yeah, you don't need to tell me things like that, Mark. You do as you see fit.
Well,
You're in charge of your character, and I'm in charge of everything else.
So Jarek's going to just kind of head down towards the building in that vague direction after, saying, acknowledging Fester's assistance to bringing me back to fighting status.
Sure.
To go and
Okay. So what? Let's give you a little bit of little bit more detail then. So this here is the it's a loading dock. So this bit is open. And you can see parked in the loading dock is a wagon with 3 barrels set in braces on the bed. A raised wooden walkway runs along the west, south, and east wall. So this is like a first story above the ground level. Through a hole in the ceiling, you see a wooden arm of a loading crane with ropes and hooks dangling from it. And similarly, the only other thing that's open is here, which is the veranda. Resting on a flagstone veranda are 3 5-foot diameter wooden tubs. Their insides stained with grape juice, you can just see from your vantage point. Each tub has a short ladder bolted to the side and a catch basin tucked underneath. At the back of the veranda is a large set of sliding wooden doors as well as a normal-sized wooden door. Stone pillars and arches support the upper floor above. So these are the stone pillars, and right above it is a second or a first floor. If you remember from the outside, you've got a well and an outhouse over this side of the building. This looks like the stable entrance, or Davian pointed out that this is the stable entrance. That's the main door here, but there's also a door at the back of the loading dock. Everything. In fact, let's have a group perception check at this point just to see if how on point you all are.
still a bit dazed.
Yeah, that's not bad. We've got one left.
Group perception passive. No.
Just a perception roll, Jim. You're normally good at these.
Oh, everything looks different on the book now.
Harry turn off anonymous.
Proficiencies, skills, perception.
Yeah, no, that's pretty good. So yeah, Jarek's still a little bit run down. We'll sort of say you're at the back of the pack. So at the back of the loading dock, you can see 2 doors. One that swings at a 90-degree angle to the west, but there is a door slightly ajar that seems to be leading to another corridor into the main building itself. So what I'm going to do, I'll do it now. I'm just going to force your map a little bit, just to give you a little bit more. Let me.
And I kind of point out, when I called your name for help, I thought we were going to fall back onto the Spirit Guardians plan. I wasn't expecting the fireball.
So this is now front door here. That's your sliding doors for the stable. This. Oh, let me just take Akxikas because we can open up all of this veranda. This is all totally open. There's the 3 wine barrels.
Dave,
Is that a toilet?
just before I forget, Dave,
Yeah.
I got hit twice, so I need to roll to see if I can maintain my hex.
Oh, wicked! Well done, mate.
So I'll make 2 Constitution saving throws, isn't it?
Yeah, thanks, dude. Nice one.
So this is it's with advantage, but I don't need it. Second one, I do need it. Yay!
Okay. Well done, Mark.
So yeah, I've still got it.
Okay.
Your go. Oh, whatever. Sorry, it's not your go. What am I talking about? Sorry, Dave. Go on.
Beat yourself.
Is it my turn?
Yeah, it's your turn.
What? I'm going to throw it right back at you. What do you want to do?
Has anyone actually been back to the family and told them?
No, we said we were going to clear the building, so we need to check the building
Right.
first.
Yep. Just wanted to make sure that's the.
They're not in the immediate vicinity, are they? Aren't they safe by?
They're well behind.
Far
Yeah.
away. Yeah.
Just to add, because obviously we split this over 2 sessions. They did mention to you that in terms of these druidic-looking humanoid figures, they think there may have been 5, 6, 7, maybe even 8 of them. And so
How many have we had?
You've, I believe, 4.
4?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was 3 or 4.
So there's no movement, there's no sound.
The chanting's not still going.
I reckon JMO, who's invisible in the shadows, goes in there.
You can no. Sorry, Jim. 1 second. You can no longer hear any noise of any description. As you're looking, you can see this door is open. You can see just here there looks to be another door slightly ajar into the main building, and that's a window out the other side. Sorry, Jim. Go on.
With
I'm next.
With the fact that loads came out of here, would these doors have been open, or were they just on the balcony?
They were just on the balcony. They just seem to have jumped down.
Right. Sorry. So here, did you? Here, did you say there was a roof above that?
Yeah. But it is enclosed. Let me take you to the.
It's like a terrace, open terrace with a roof above it. Okay.
What I'm going to do is just point out here. So that's the veranda.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's your front door there. That's the stable doors.
I'm with you. Yeah.
So it's almost as if they jumped down from the rafters.
And that's the toilet.
That's you are obsessed.
Next question: where's the crane?
The crane.
A crane.
If we're on that same picture again from the outside, is in here. I'm going to take you to the inside map. This is the loading dock.
Yeah.
The crane is above here, and it seems to be a swing crane.
What does it attach to on the wall?
It attaches to above here. It's similar to this. So the first floor, and it's the base of it appears to be here, and the arm goes over this bit.
Okay, right.
The options are either chances are we killed most of what's in there, but we're missing some druids. So it's either loud and proud and storm the rooms, or send the ranger in to have a poke around.
Oh, it's visible. If it's it is shadowy there, isn't it, Dave?
It's not dark. It's not night time, so there will be some light. So no, it won't be.
It'll be stealth checks, but that's the choice. It's either does Rokkr want to try and scout a good chunk of the building first, or do we go loud and proud and just clear one room at a time?
I could actually go invisible and go in and have a look around.
I'm happy to do whatever, but given that we've got loads of AOE and we're
last thing, I can decimate in the close confines with Spirit Guardians, but in theory, they won't necessarily be in close confines. If you think we're looking for between 3 and 4 druids, chance of them being in one room together, pretty slim. So,
actually, I tell you what, before we actually do that, what does it look like? The possibility of me scaling the walls and looking through some windows, as
That's
I'm
a good plan.
Particularly acrobatic and also don't have. Have I got what?
Climb speed now, is that a level 6 range thing?
It's a what you call it, yeah. It's the same as my walking speed.
You are Spider Jim, if you remember. So the possibility is immediate. It's done if that's what you wanted to do.
And if you do fall, I've got feather fall as a reaction.
He's not going to fall, mate. He's literally Spider-Man.
So he is if we throw rocks at him.
So I'm thinking the window. Do I go for one of the? Well, I tell you what. I'm just going to go up one side and keep looking in windows.
Okay.
Start at the left or the right. I don't know.
Sure. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to take you to the external map again, then, Jim. So you're going to start here.
Yeah, I would say start here and then just sort of just go along, pop my head up, go along.
You just do that on the wall.
Yeah, pretty much.
Waka 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 waka.
Can I just kind of, as watching him go, just go? Is anyone else creeped out by this?
So, how do you actually climb it then, Jim?
What, you want a visualization, or do you need me to describe it? Well, kind of like a rock climber, I would say. I'd be looking for every crevice to be able to rest my.
Weed likes a good crevice.
I go really close bodily to get my centre of gravity So I'm not leaning back, I'm going in close. So I've got really strong fingers, so I can put my fingers in and actually prise them open to put them in any kind of little crevice. And I'm literally like,
Oh, so
Wicked.
many jokes.
I'm eating an oyster and I just
do
pass
you?
it to Jim.
Oh.
It's as any. I wonder if there's any entries on Gloomstalkers being naturally good gynecologists.
Probably.
It's like, oh, dark hay.
There's nothing on there because it just goes without saying.
Yeah, true. As it turns out, as you're scaling through here, through this window.
I mean, I definitely think you should have checked in from like the top of the window instead, upside down. That'd have been better.
Oh, that would have been cool. So you can see
Yes, that would have
that
been
this
better.
room has a wooden floor with a 10-foot square hole cut in the middle. The 10-foot square hole being the loading dock itself, the way down.
Mhm.
Looming over the hole is a wooden winch. Perched atop, it is a man with wild hair, rotted teeth, and skin painted red with blood. He waves a gnarled staff made from a blackened branch, and he starts babbling. Now then, Jim, I'll tell you what I didn't do. I'm going to assume this for you. I'm going to assume that you're doing this stealthily.
Yeah.
Roll your stealth now, then. It's not going to be with advantage, this. I don't
Just scaling
think.
the wall.
Yeah, because you're not in darkness, are you?
Can I
I've
aid?
just
Can
done
I
it on
aid
the
him?
computer.
Not from this
You
range.
can't reach you.
Yeah,
Oh no,
yeah.
it's not. Sorry, it's not the right. It's not. It's a skill roll. I think I can do that.
So I've rolled on the laptop, so just give me half an hour.
Just have this as a skill.
Let's check.
Oh, with attention. It's gone to 5, 18.
25, Jim. This
Stealthy enough?
Yeah, very stealthy. So this humanoid figure, it's very much similar to the other druids that you've seen before. But what strikes you as odd is the staff that he seems to be holding. You, as you do your sort of spider rock a bit, you sort of take him in, mark him as right, he's there, and then you almost double take. This staff that he's holding, it seems to it's a blackened staff, and at first glance you think, yeah, it's just perhaps a lightning struck it at some point. But then you notice that it just seems to have this black aura about it. There's something about this staff that seems supernatural.
Right, so you're telling...
I'm just going to show you a picture.
Mhm.
Oh, fancy.
Okay,
No,
so
this
that's
makes some staff.
That's a flying broom.
that's the staff he's holding.
So he's on top of the crane, did you say?
Yeah, he's
hidden out of sight.
Yeah, he's in the bit above the crane.
The recess.
It is open, but he's hiding himself around the corner. Yeah,
because that was kind of what I was trying to get at when I was asking about the crane. And I didn't specify whether there was a way up, but clearly I've uncovered that from a different angle anyway. So can we go back to the ground layout map?
yeah.
I believe everybody's just in front of that, aren't they?
If you go top right hand corner, select map, you can swap around yourself, and it's the Wizard of Wines 002. The Wizard of Wines map is the bottom one.
So this is this guy. You said there's kind of a loading hole here, so he's somewhere on this balcony, upper level.
Yeah, he's currently sort of hovering around here.
Not that we know that because he's not told us yet. But
no. Yeah. But with the window being here.
No. Sorry, I've got the screen narrowed. Right, okay, so our boys are... So, given that he is currently chanting, I'm inclined to, as stealthily as is possible... now, geez, I couldn't get away with talking, could I? So, I think I'm going to have to...
chanting?
Mumbling, he said, I think.
Babbling.
Yeah.
Babbling.
So can we hear him?
No, it's very much as Jim as Rokkr sort of sees what's happening. It's almost as if you've seen his sort of lips moving, and it's that quiet that you've put two and two together because you've seen his lips moving. But that's only because he's close.
Right. Who can communicate the fastest? Is it Ted? Can you do tele?
I can do one-way messages from me, but I can't. You won't be able to
To
reply.
multiple people,
Telecommunications.
or is it one person at a time, or can you broadcast? Do you hear that, Mark?
Yeah, I can broadcast, but only to one person that I can see.
And it's one person at a time.
It would be, yeah, but I mean, I'd be able to do it pretty quick. You know, it'd just be as well, assuming it's a quick thing.
Yeah. So what I'm suggesting then is I stealthily go back down, and as soon as I believe I'm in earshot of Akxikas, without giving my location or giving away that I don't even know if he can see us where we are, say in Abyssal to Akxikas, essentially what I've just witnessed, and tell everybody to be alert because there's a druid on the top of that crane with a staff.
Yeah, I'll basically just send a little pulse to everyone saying druid up top, magic staff.
Gotcha.
Has anything happened?
One at a time to everyone, till everyone knows.
No, nothing. Well, let's have a perception check from Rokkr then, as you're doing this.
So let's do it on the phone because it's so slow on the laptop. I have to do it on the ability saving throw. Why is it like that? No. Skills. Some skills. Perception.
14. No, nothing else seems to have changed. From just having a recce of this building and spotting this druid up top, he's almost in a trance. He hasn't noticed you, and as you're communicating, you sort of knock yourself down. We'll say you go down, communicate to Akxikas. Akxikas does his thing, and up you go again. And this druid is stayed the same. He seems to be just.
Well, I was going to say before I go up again, I was going to react to what was happened and then see if we can garner a course of action, because I'm perceiving from what I've just seen that this guy is almost ready to go. So if we start doing any investigation, I could be like looking through a window at the other end of the building, and all of a sudden he's cast something on the lads down there because he's almost in view.
Are you still halfway up the wall at this point?
Well, I wasn't. Dave just told me that's what I'm going to do, but what I believe I'm going to do is stay down there, make sure everybody knows what's happening, and then that's when I asked, has anything changed? Therefore, have I got time to receive an answer to say, next time?
Fine. So nothing's changed. Nothing's changed.
I would say that if we're now discussing it slightly away from the building, basically.
Yeah.
Right.
Back away. There's a guy up there. What's our course of action?
Well, until we know where the stairs up are, him being up there is kind of irrelevant to a lot of us because we can't
shoot him down.
Sorry?
I'm pretty sure I could.
I mean, it's one of those
attract his attention.
If he goes down as easily, as the ones we fought so far, great. But similarly, if he stood over that loading bay going up, so if we walk into the loading bay, there's a good chance that he would attack. And if we do go round and find our way up, what's to stop him jumping down?
I could cast invisibility on myself, sneak up there, and lock him in a globe of invulnerability for wall of force thing. If that would help, I don't know if it would, because I don't know.
What's the suggestion?
Well, depending if it's about 15 feet upwards, we could just teleport up there.
So surprise!
We've not done that for
suddenly surrounded by everyone.
Presumably, I could position myself in such a place stealthily that I could get a pretty good shot off at him, and then.
You thought so from down this end of the building, wouldn't you?
Yeah.
You'd be able to shoot up at him in theory.
And will he cast back at me? I'm pretty sure I could get out of the way, which would encourage him to come out to us, and then it would tag and then scarper off and then lure him into the fact that there's
The decision is: do we want to try and locate the other ones, or do we just want to smack this guy? Because I mean, they can't surely all have magic staffs.
Dave, when I've heard this mumbling, am I perceiving that he's casting a spell, or are you saying I think he's in a trance, therefore he's not a threat?
Let's have. Okay, let's have. Right,
20,
Ranger.
Oh no, that was stealth, didn't I?
Yeah,
Well,
yeah.
Rangers and Druids are quite close, aren't they?
Yeah, we'd need possibly a. Just give us a general wisdom check for.
So
Rokkr.
that's the ones at the top, isn't it? That's under abilities saving.
Yeah, all I'm thinking is because you'd share as a Ranger Druid, you'd both use sort of wisdom as your casting ability, wouldn't you? So we'll.
Sorry, is that under saving throws, or is that one at the?
Just wisdom. Whatever your plus to wisdom is, press the plus to that's next to wisdom.
It's also thinking about it.
Sorry, mate, you're gonna have to be clear on that. Is it? It's not under skills, is it?
No, it's your abilities.
So it's abilities, and then there's the top 6, isn't there? So it's that one, that wisdom.
Yeah.
Right. Sorry.
That's okay. Yes, Ted.
14.
I was thinking that if I could get close-ish to the babbling dickhead, would I be able to find out if he's speaking Druidic? Because obviously I understand that.
Okay. So you.
I could, Ted. I could make you invisible if you want to go in and have a look.
It sounds like you want to make someone invisible.
I can't do it. That's the thing, and I've never done it before. That was my new spell when we last leveled up.
So
hopefully someone can make us invisible.
We'll resolve the 14 first, and we'll incorporate this to your recce, Jim. With a 14, we'll say that yes, he seems. I mean, 14 is not bad at all. He's possibly ritual casting. So yes, it is. It does appear to be something of a nature-based special ability, right. Divine.
So from that, I'm going to say, guys, we need to deal with this now. That's my perception, in-game perception as a character, saying it's of my opinion that this guy's casting, and before I go climbing back up that wall, I need to know that you guys are going to be safe. So do you feel safe if I go back up that wall and you can deal with...
Jarek's quite happy to, let you scout and wait on you. The only thing he's kind of itching to do is just patrol the edge of the building, just to see if there's anything around the sides, kind of thing.
What's those corners?
Jarek, okay. What's your hit points now, Jarek? How badly, in character, how badly hurt are you?
I'm fighting. I can fight quite comfortably against similar kind of throws.
Do you want a little bit of healing?
It depends how much we want to waste and spare, because if the building's not too bad to clear, I'm hoping we'll get a little bit of a break after this. So.
No worries then. We'll hang fire.
We'll go for. We'll be all right for now.
Right. So what I'm going to do then, for fear of what's the word I'm looking for? Disturbing this guy, I'm going to move sort of somewhere in the middle of the building and check one of those windows. Because I don't want to go back up to the same place and trip on something knowing that he is actually there. Okay. So, but this time I'm going to go as Tez suggests and actually go up and come upside down and look through the window.
Okay. Because it's cool.
It's cool.
So the next window across, you can see the room contains a 4-poster bed. Actually, let's have another stealth check, Jim. Adam, your perimeter check, how are you intending to do this?
I'm just going to be stepping back a little bit from the building, so I'm not quite that close, and just move. So if you imagine, obviously, are you on the map that I'm pointing at?
Yeah.
So I'd be moving back a little bit kind of here and just swinging out to the far edges. So I'm not going round the building, just so I can get a good view down the sides of each ones to see.
Sure.
So this.
Okay, what I'm quite happy for you to do then is to take Jarek your token round those to reveal it on the fog of war.
There and there, basically.
Yeah. So very briefly, back of the building, from your vantage point, you can't see much. The stable ends here. You can see a side door which seems to be open and windows here, and it looks like there's a circular stairs up in that corner. Jim, so Rocker's rolled 16. So the second window across, this room contains a 4-poster bed. It's headboard carved with the likeness of a giant raven. A soft black rug covers the floor between the bed and the door. In the corners of the south wall stand 2 slender wardrobes with the tapestry of a church hanging on the wall between them. Beneath the tapestry sits a handsome carved rocking cradle. To the north, under the window, which as you look down, there's a plain desk and a chair. Other furnishings include a wooden chest and a freestanding mirror in a wooden frame. You very much get the impression that this is a bedroom. Possibly the master bedroom.
What am I thinking about these windows? Would it be easy to gain access?
They're pretty solid.
So no, not coming in through the window without making a noise.
No, the latch is on the inside. I don't think you're. Do you have proficiency with thieves' tools?
I do not. No, that's
no. You're going to struggle.
Flute.
Not the glass.
Or you can teleport me in there.
It's all about fire.
Right, I guess I go to the next window along.
So the next window along. As you look through, I'm going to ask for another stealth check. It is an old building. Yes, you're stuck to the wall, but there's a chance. 21. This room contains a rectangular table surrounded by 8 chairs, an L-shaped cupboard, and a floor-to-ceiling closet pantry. Next to the pantry is a small iron stove. You get the impression this is a kitchen and dining room.
Alrighty then. Moving on.
Okay.
Another stealth check.
Sure.
17.
Okay. So next one across, 2 pairs of bunk beds occupy this room against the west wall, with 4 identical footlockers. This is a bedroom of some description. Continuing on, you've got 2 more windows on the top.
No, there's.
You know what? But you'll be fine, mate. You've rolled well.
Yeah.
I'm not going to ask you to roll anymore. So the next one, actually, the next one is almost identical to the one that you've just seen. So it's another bedroom, which leaves us the last window. In this chamber are a desk, a chair, a tall wooden cabinet, and a strange contraption that takes up most of the northern end of the room. There are creatures in this room. You can see 3 of them. One appears to be human, but he's so caked in dirt and mud that it's hard to know for sure. Her hair is full of twigs and her face is hidden behind a veil of moss. She is rooting through the contents of the cabinet and haphazardly tossing them onto the floor. Behind her stand 2 creatures made entirely of dead vines. These appear to be the larger of the vine creatures, large, humanoid, hulking figures, and that's in the very end chamber.
So we've got either ends, essentially.
Correct.
How do you make a veil of moss and
Say
see
again?
out of it? How do you make a veil of moss and see out of it?
Well, when it's next to your
Bad
face,
eyes.
it's not too bad.
Can I get access to the roof?
Sure.
Can I see from? Is there any way into the building through the roof? Like a sky glass or?
No, I'm hearing
just
you. Yeah, no. It's no, good check. It's a solid roof, well built, with tiles.
And so I'm at the end of the building. If I go round the corner, can I see what's on the? Was that east?
Yeah. So yes, it'll be west because we're looking from the opposite direction.
Right,
yeah. So there is another window. I'm going to force your view again, if I may.
No worries.
So there's a window on this wall here into the same room.
Right, so I don't think I need to look through that for any great thing. But
No, there is. Along this wall, there are 2 other windows. And as you progress round, the middle window and the very last window open up into what looked like a hallway on the first floor, and it seems to span at least half of the building and ends with a circular staircase that seems to go down. And then you come across this circular part of the building which has a window in it, and inside there you can see circular stairs that wind all the way down.
right, okay. Essentially, I think I will just return back to the group and relay what I've seen and ask for their input on how to proceed. But I am going to go for a wee break during that discussion. And tell me what you come up with when I come back, if that's all right.
Sure.
I reckon we just go usual tactics. Big armoured lads at the front, ranged at the back. Let's wander in and kick the shit out of them.
I'll just kind of turn to kind of group and go, did we ask if there was just there was a cellar or anything? Or don't think we asked them.
Don't think we asked him to check.
No, okay. Because he's only seen 2. I mean, obviously he's not done the whole back of the building. We don't know what's in the back yet, really, do we? But
Yeah.
Do we send them down the well as well?
And into the toilet.
Obviously.
So yeah, I mean, so we only really know that the stairs are in the back left corner. That's the only way we know to get up.
Along the corridor, he also saw a circular set of stairs in the middle of the building.
Oh, okay. I missed that bit.
Did Rokkr tell us that the druid above us looked like he was ritual casting something, or is that just a description you gave him?
No, he told you.
He said he thought it was casting something.
Fester, any idea what sort of ritual a druid might be casting in this situation?
Possibly.
Please share.
Rituals always take like 10 minutes, don't they? So should we just, walk away for 15 minutes and come back?
See what happens.
What would that be? Perception?
Seems the easy, safe way.
Well, here's the problem, because I
don't know what he's actually doing.
Yeah, no. Well, what we're looking for is a sort of religion check, but your religion doesn't revolve around intelligence. It's always bothered me a little bit that religion is an intelligence check. I think it is an intelligence.
There's a little hidden bit in the optional rules of, well, it's not optional anymore. They're kind of thrown it in of. You can say a religion wisdom check.
Yeah. So just give me.
I've always done it that it's you use whichever of the 2 stats you want when it's your own religion, but when it's other religions, it's intelligence.
Okay. Do you have proficiency in religion, Ted?
I don't think so. Seems
no.
For religion,
just give me
I'm
a
only
wisdom
getting a
check
+1.
then.
I need to go and digest a banana.
Normal.
Did anyone have digest or banana?
Not yet, mate. No, we've not made the list yet.
No, true.
We'll have to write one up for next session.
16.
Circle it round so we've all got it.
I've just got to go and poach a raccoon.
Poach raccoon. Right. No, let's choose one now. Poach raccoon. I'm going to go with fondle badger.
I'm going to go with some stroke the monkey or release the monkey or some monkey base.
Tickle the panda.
I'm going with abuse the lettuce.
Honestly, if Ted wins, I'm too tired for this.
Genuinely, if you get it right, you can have a level.
Ooh.
Anyway, I've got 16.
When he comes and says it, like, level up.
16. Okay. 16 with 16 again is not bad. 16. Okay, I'm just wondering how much to give you. You, with the description that Jim's gave you or given you, with the inclusion of this staff, you're pretty sure that a lot of the power
Banana either digested, I could tell it.
You're pretty sure that a lot of the power seems to be channeled through the staff, and there's a fair chance, as you've been fighting these blights, as they seem to be making their sort of their way towards you or moving, that they have this sort of black haze around them, similar to the staff that this druid is holding. You believe that whatever this druid is doing, it is connected to the blights.
Right. I'll obviously tell everyone else that it might be some form of potential summoning.
Yeah, it sounds like. So if he is summoning, is it something to leave, or do we all of a sudden have a new wave of?
If it's summoning, we ideally probably want to interrupt it. So I was going to say the other option would be if this door over there is open, we come in this side. We can, in theory, take the stairwell, deal with what's in the room, and then sweep the building down. But if this guy's summoning, we want to stop him.
Can Cinder get me up to him, and I just hit him a couple of times?
How do you get his all up there?
From JMO first seeing him till now, are we at 10 minutes? Because if so, this is kind of an irrelevant.
Yeah, it's easily 10 minutes. Yeah,
The ritual's done regardless.
Yeah.
So if the
Before we
ritual's
go
done
in,
regardless, we're better
Oops.
breaching from the far end.
You love to breach a far end.
If we're being optimistic, he's ritual cast Barkskin because he had a bit of time. However, doubt it.
And what's to say you can't cast something else?
Get up there and there's a small fucking forest of blights.
Army.
Okay, we'll fireball. We'll set down in and then we'll fireball them.
Yeah,
I
obviously.
prefer the other order. I'll follow the fireball.
It's not the done order anymore, Dan. I mean, my vote would be then, if we think it's already cast, yes, you can cast other stuff, but so can any number of druids cast other stuff. I'd say we breach that end, because the last thing we want to do is have a big scrap with a guy with a magic weapon, and whatever these three bastards up in this corner, whatever they are, come up behind us in the rooms.
Was there any doors in that room, or was it literally just the crane? As in the top area where the druid was?
Yeah, how did he get in there? Was there an entranceway?
Yes. So, which map? In fact, I'll just force it so you're all on the same map. So, this is your ground floor. On the first floor, that's a ground floor door. There was also one on the first floor.
Right.
Ground floor door. There was also a first floor door here.
Okay. So that's how he gets into. I would. My vote would be.
It's just making sure there isn't the potential of others coming in.
Yeah, assuming we can get to the stairs from here, is we go in here, come up and deal with the group up here, and then sweep the corridor. I mean, there's not that many rooms left. I mean, there's a good chance, unless there's a cellar, there's a good chance there's some in this area of the building, because Rokkr's not been able to see that. But I'd have thought anyone on the ground floor would have come out in the big fight. Which would make you think there are either other rooms he's not seen on the upstairs floor, or there is a cellar, one or the other. It's only a one-story building. It's only one-story building, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, my vote would be breach there. But unless we want to, the other one is teleport attack, scrag the bastard, and then sweep from the other end.
Well, we could all try. We could try a group stealth. See if we can get anywhere. Near them, we can run up to help if we teleport. Me
and Dan don't do stealth.
That's true, isn't it? Yeah.
We do stompy.
Right. Okay. So that idea. What I reckon then is we go with Adamant. Go in as a group.
It's in from the west, or it's teleport attack. I'm happy with either, but it's one or the other. The only downside to the teleport attack is if
Dan will be vulnerable till we get there.
If we want to get back out, we're reliant on teleporting back out or jumping down and potentially taking damage if things go sideways.
And shimmy down the crane.
We could lower the rope on the crane, couldn't we? Is there a rope attached to it still, Dave?
There
Wait,
is,
I've
and
got a
also because I mean we've got to you've got to assume that this is barrels full of wine. This cart itself isn't far off the banister here, so you'd be able to tell from your vantage point and what you've seen that the first floor here onto this wagon. It's not going to be difficult. It's not going to be difficult to jump onto if you needed an escape plan.
Also, the only issue with teleporting is we're all going to be quite close to start with.
Yeah, but I would say I'm honestly happy either way. I think the west is probably the better choice.
That's
just because you want to check out the toilet, though, isn't it?
But the teleport
I did have a really spicy curry.
Will have the advantage of surprise. So in theory, we could take the guy with the magic weapon out before he gets to really do anything. Whereas if we go in on the west, there's a chance that he will come and join the fight at distance potentially. And we have no idea what it is.
Element of surprise, not the advantage of surprise.
So that's your choice either way. But my vote is attack from the west, but I'm happy to go with the group consensus.
I'll vote attack from the west as a party, Nik. I don't like splitting us up. Bad things can happen.
2 for the west.
For the west.
To the west.
Go
To the
with
west.
Adam.
Okay.
Right. It's unanimous. It's 10 degrees.
Take so if you're on the right bit, take your tokens over to.
Can I just, as we go past, just because I'm not stealthy, can I ask one of the others that are just to check if that door's locked?
Yeah. Also, do we not want
that door as well, so we know what's locked as we're going past things.
Do we not want to send Rokkr around the other side either?
Well, can do, but I was just is that are these locked? Because if we go in here and they're open, we've got 2 ways we can go in potentially.
Okay. Well, from what you've seen so far, that door's open. This sliding door, there's no locking mechanism on it whatsoever. It's just a sliding door. Could easily be thrown apart from what you can see. The front door. What I'll do while you're doing all of this, I should imagine that Rokkr would have done a recce all the way around. So I'll give you the full downstairs map. Jim, just roll me one last stealth check, please.
Yarp.
It's
the toilet. It's a mimic.
Oh, that'd be the worst.
Oh man, 10.
So Rokkr, as you walked past, tries the front door. The front door appears to be unlocked. It's just
that'd be a really shitty disguise for a minute.
It's just a door. But as Rokkr goes past here, you can see that there's 2 open doors. This here appears to be some kind of storage on the way in / out. So
cloakroom.
Yeah, exactly. So bear hooks line the wall of this storage room. Shelves to the south hold several pairs of stained wooden sandals and oversized soles. Both doors of the room hang open. The one to the west is fitted with high-end brackets leading on the outside into the rain as it's still raining. Lying on the floor next to it is a 5-foot-long wooden beam, which is probably used to bar the outside. But you've seen the main corridor. This looks like there's stairs going up, which appear to go onto a banister going round to the first floor, which overhangs. Now you've got a dotted line here and here. That is where the first floor is, as there's a banister overhanging. You've got windows into this back room, through which you can see the dirty windows to the south allow dim light to enter this room. Wine bottles are manufactured here, as evidenced by the tools lying about. The wooden rack is full of freshly blown glass bottles along the south wall. Lucky bottles. The hearth building to the southwest corner, and the barrels of sand standing next to it. The staircase descends under the. There's a staircase that descends into the ground. That appears to be going towards a cellar.
So there is a downstairs.
Yeah. Well, again, so in this case, if these look like they open, I mean, in theory, best bet is either me or Dan there, the other one here to come in, and the other guys to follow in. So we've got multiple options. But
yeah,
I'd have thought there's probably no one in the room to say. I'd imagine they'd come out. if during the fight. I'd say this room potentially is more of an issue if this door didn't open at any point.
Okay, do you want to move yourself into position where everyone's going?
Dan, do you want the west or the sliding door?
Wants a
That's
damn
not-
good kicking.
Not the sliding door I meant, Dan. This one.
Yeah. The one that was said was a sliding door. I'll go back down up.
What trousers are well monkey like.
Sure.
I would suggest Rokkr probably is on this area as well because he probably gets a bit more
I'll be there.
aim in there. And
Okay.
And Dave, as I go in, I'll cast Armour of at myself for level 2.
Sounds perfectly reasonable to me.
It's
Okay.
not a concentration spell either.
Wicked. Yes, a good spell that. Is it?
Yeah.
Is it 5 or 10?
It's 5 at first level. I cast it at second, so it's 10 and
10.
deals 10 damage if they hit me melee.
Yeah. So it's nice if they hit you for like 1, 1, 1, 1, 1.
Yeah, they're taking. Yeah.
Okay, so I've opened the sliding door. You've seen most of it anyway. So everyone's in position. Do you have a point? Because these doors are open. Jarek's going in by himself. Do you have something that you a signal of some description for when Nik opens the doors, or?
Well, literally, I was going to go off the moment the sliding doors open. I will walk in. The aim was basically to try and secure and head up the staircase unless something else presents itself.
Okay, move yourself forwards then, Adam. So, yeah, sorry.
I can't walk through the door.
Well, one sec. Well, pop yourself back. I'll sort it. So this is a little alcove. That's storage space there, and then there's a second door which leads into the main hangar. So as you step through here, you throw the doors open.
Surprise, motherfucker.
Nik would probably be the first to see this or hear it. To start off with, the balcony creaks, drawing your eyes to a wild-looking figure hunched over the westernmost cask, pouring a flask of thick syrup into it. She wears a gown made of animal skins and a headdress with goat horns, and her hair is long and unkempt. Suddenly, you see something skitter across the floor. It looks like tiny creatures made of twigs. It moves from its hiding place under the stairs and disappears behind the easternmost cask. So, I'm just going to...
Don't fuck with the alcohol.
So, on the banister above here, I'm going to make it visible to you, but... So, there is a female-looking druid pouring liquid into this vat.
So that's got to go up the stairs to get to them, job.
They're
on the upper level.
Possibly, but the skittering just out of your periphery, and Jarek made them out. Is there was skittering around this barrel here? What I'm going to ask for
is a bun.
I do like a bun. I prefer a caramel donut, if I'm honest with you, but I'd take a bun.
Birds carrying a donut.
In response to seeing these blights running around here and the druid above here, what would your natural reaction be for those that can see her?
Well, I won't have seen the druid, so I'll have honed in on the blights, trying to spot them while not stealthily, but just slowly moving towards them, not realising there's a druid up top.
I saw them.
Yeah.
So the little twiglet things that are flammable.
They're the ones that hate fire. Yeah, they are.
Yes.
Tiny little baby Groots is
yes.
what we've seen, or is it the
babby ones?
I'll let Fester know that there's little baby Groots running around if he wants to.
Cinder might be interested in them.
Sure.
Can we remind him that he's not allowed to burn the building down, though?
and in response to seeing the druid pouring liquid into this last vat.
Ambivalence.
Okay, so the druid, as you open the door, the druid backs off on the balcony, and you can see that she's sort of hunkered down, and she disappears out of line of sight.
What a hunk! I'll also mention that to Jarek and just signals that we've not rehearsed at all, so he doesn't know what the hell I'm doing, but I'm just doing.
But we're used to each other by now, Dan. That means fireball you.
So for the most part, these are all barrels on the floor. These are massive barrels with ladders going up to the banister.
Okay.
To the first floor.
So I would say I'd have literally probably only moved. I'd have had to move to about there before seeing Dan gesticulating at me.
Yeah.
So that's where I'd have probably slowed to a stop. That the fact is, indicating there's something else.
Okay. What's everyone else doing now that the doors have been thrown open?
I'm just waiting to see if anything runs out. It's getting a slap.
Okay.
Wondering where Cinder is for a start.
I can do that for you.
Thank you very much.
How long does Cinder last?
Like an hour or so, I believe.
Hour, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you've still, because most of your Hex and Hunter's Mark, you've still got a good, perhaps half an hour or so. Dan's got a twig blind. Okay, so at this point, as you start moving forwards, I'm going to go straight into it then. So I'm going to ask for initiative now, if you wouldn't mind.
I'm on this one.
I am the law. You're not.
What I call it then.
Oh, check me out.
Check him
Is
out.
that really what you wanted, though?
Big chicken eater.
Yeah, I think I'll be holding my action.
Okay, who are we missing?
Me. I'm trying to work out how to do it again. So select my character and
Pick a number
then
between 1 and 5 and add 20 to it.
I don't know where it appears. Just select something. Any help?
So you got
Select your character and then click roll initiative.
I
Select
will
my
be
character
moving
then.
when I can.
roll
Roll
initiative, the blue button.
On the right, it's on my screen.
I'll be moving to there, Dave.
I
when
can't
get
seem
the
to see anything that says roll initiative. I've got fog, I've got a little vision, a
you
point tool
clicked on-
measuring.
Well, you clicked on your token.
Yes.
Oh, it should be.
Which-
mine's on a big.
Have you got the selected tab open, or what do you have? Oh, which token? Which
It's me, isn't it? Yeah.
you must have closed
Mhm.
it. Is it?
I remember having trouble because I accidentally closed it once.
Is it the campaign tab or no? Not the campaign tab. Selected tab.
So is it Windows? Oh yeah,
Yeah.
Windows. I have to do
Windows,
Windows
initiative.
initiative. There we go. Right, nice one. Sorry, guys. And where's roll? Let's select roll now. No, that just shows me that.
No, initiative is just the
Windows.
initiative window. Which other
Yeah.
windows have you boys got open?
Campaign. It is campaign.
Campaign.
I've got initiative and the one.
There we
go.
on Initiative. Yeah.
All right, smash it.
Isn't there?
I told you
Right.
to add 20 to a number between 1 and 5.
So what Rokkr sees is from behind this barrel, you see these blights, and they're all running towards you. And there's, you can't actually quite see there, can you? But yeah, all right, done. You hear Nik and
Yeah.
Jarek say that there's blights, and they appear to be running from this last barrel towards you all.
So they're not the little spidery bastards.
They are
they're
the little
blights.
tiny ones, yeah.
Oh, I didn't think they were blights.
Yeah,
Yeah,
little
they're
tiny
baby
twig
blight.
blights. These are the small
These
ones.
are the one hit, one kill kind of size things.
That's
Well,
exactly
actually,
what they
you don't
are.
know that. 'cause I just
Yeah,
fireball.
they didn't need a 30 damage fireball. That's what we established.
Vulnerable to fire. Yeah, but Rocker's first to react.
Oh,
It's a good fireball.
I mean,
Till my go, I'm actually there. Stop.
That's all right.
Do I go it? Is it worth firing arrows at them? Are they that small and I'm just thinking if they're so rubbish, is
Okay.
there something that I can do? Oh, I know somebody put something in. Was it the twig guys that poured something in the wine?
No, it was
No.
there was a druid above here.
The
That was
Druid, the one that ducked out of sight somewhere.
a Druid S, Dave. I think. you'll find.
Indeed. I think you.
Right. Okay. So essentially, because I know how these are, I'm going to step. Can I move and then move again?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I'm going to move into the building
Mhm.
and then see what I can see. I've got a 40 40 move, haven't I? I've just moved 20.
25. You did 25.
Is it 25? Right, so I've got 15. Oh, no, I've got what you call it. No, I get 100 on my first one. No, walking. Sorry, not 100. Not 100. I get 50. Dread ambush. Add your wisdom modifier to initiative roll at the start of your first turn of each combat. Your walking speed increases by 10.
That's
and
amazing.
lasts till the end of the turn, so I actually get 50. So I'm going to go on a hunt.
Wicked, Jim. Go for it.
Another 20. Well, I only need 10 to get here. Let's see. Okay, so I don't see anything. Where's
That's because
she's upstairs.
There's
You're
a
underneath.
level above us. The dotted line is above us. It's a mezzanine.
Sorry.
You can take some movement back, Jim. Yeah.
Yeah, apologies. Right, so I'm going to go.
Yeah,
So I've got another
stairs up to a balcony, and she's ducked behind the balcony somewhere up there.
I'm feeling frisky.
So when he complains that he's the one that dies,
yeah, I can jump back down again. I want to shoot at something worth shooting at.
That is right. What I'm going to do, I'm just going to copy your.
So I've got 5 movement left.
That was too far, mate.
No, I've got 25. I got 50.
Jump into the danger wine. Jump into the danger
wine.
wine.
But you can't diagonally go up a set of stairs. You've got to go.
Right. 10 and then 10, so it's exactly 25 to there.
There, yeah.
To there.
Okay.
Okay.
25 is that one.
I wasn't.
Yeah. 5.
Down the stairs is 15 plus 10. So I was there, wasn't I?
You were in that one. You were in front of me.
I also was in that one, right? Apologies. Yeah. So that is 15 and then
10 up the stairs. Yeah.
And then 10 to the top of the stairs.
Yeah. Right. What I'm going to do, if you mouse wheel out a little bit, this is the upper floor. Rokkr's here.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
And you can see the Druid cowering behind the barrel here.
Right.
Okay, on.
So I can actually see. Oh, for fuck's sake, how do I use this mouse?
What I'm just gonna
drag.
We'll keep that there. We've just got 2 Rokkrs.
Sorry, I can't move my mouse. Hey, track. There we go. So I can. That is in my line of sight. Right.
Yeah.
Hunter's mark.
Done.
Skills and
You didn't cast it, did you? You just used the one that was already.
No, I used that. Yeah. Sorry, moved it from the previous person. So I get. I get 3 on this turn. Then right. 50, 24.
24 hits.
So 4 plus D6. And my dread ambush is a D8 as well.
Nice.
On the third attack, yeah.
No,
yeah, not
oh, sorry. Yeah, that's the third attack. Apologies.
Yeah. So 13, damage 13. Yeah. Okay.
Right. Second.
Solid hit. Keep going.
Oh, yeah. So second attack.
19. Yeah.
Nice.
14. Exactly what you need to take it down.
All right. I haven't even rolled the D6. I haven't even rolled the hunter's mark.
Gone, buddy.
All right. Okay. So that one hits her in a mossy veil, and it's going so fast it actually sparks and sets her face on fire.
All about the fire. Any other?
Hits a like a stud, flicks off, and not only does the arrow pierce her face, it then sets her on fire. Falls.
Why not? Any other movement? Anything else you can do?
So can I see one of these little lads?
Yeah, from your vantage point, if you look on the bottom map again, These little
Yeah.
lads appear to be running from the back of the barrel, and they're spreading out and running towards the rest of the party here.
Right. Back of the barrel. So I can't use an action, can I? It's only one attack I've got left.
Yeah.
Or yeah. So I am just gonna go. Oh, do I have? No, I can't move my hunter's mark. Right. So I'll just go for the first lad then.
Yeah. So we'll go for this one. Yeah.
Yeah.
Sure.
Oops. Close that down. Come on. Sorry. Let's go.
Hey, do these attacks count as? Because I've just been looking at Blade Ward and it says it's from weapon attacks. Would these be included? They would.
Yeah.
11.
11. Your arrow thunks in the floor as it sort of skitters round, and these are skittering creatures. It's
Yeah.
too fast for you.
No worries.
All done.
Yes.
Akxikas.
Right. So I was actually there. So what I'll do is, 1, 2, 3, 4. So that's 15, 20. What have I got? Have I got 20?
30.
30. So I want to move to there.
That's 25.
If I do,
yeah.
Oh, so that'd be 30, wouldn't it? At the bottom of the stairs.
30 there. Yeah.
Yeah. If I do Cone of Cold, can I get all of them? Or I want to do Cone of Cold and get as many of them as possible because there's none of us lurking around there.
Okay. From what you can see, some of them are at the back of the barrel. There's anything at the back of the barrel you won't. So what I will give you is like 60 feet, isn't it?
Let me have a look. It's quite big. It is. One being a bell end. I've just been fucking looking at it. Cone of Cold. It's 60-foot cone.
Yeah. So what you'll get is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of them as they're running towards you. The rest of them are totally behind cover.
Yeah, well, I'm happy with that. I'm going to give it some.
Right. Okay.
Some juice.
I believe
so they all get. Let me have a look. Con save for. Let's see exactly what it does. What's good?
Worth rolling the damage first.
It's just half if they save.
Yeah.
Just roll the damage.
Roll the damage.
Half damage might still kill these tiny things.
Yeah.
Let's have a look. So.
I think quarter damage might kill these tiny things. Things this size generally don't have a lot of hit points as a rule.
Oh, I've been thinking
but on the other news, if anybody wants really cold wine, we're about to have some.
If you're rolling that many d8s, I think they're dead.
I've got 10 charges left in my
If it's white, maybe, but not cold red. That's weird.
You get it in Spain a lot.
Weirdos.
So you freeze all as a frost coalesces around these two barrels, mostly this one, as you hear 6 of these blights stick to the floor, and as they move forwards, their limbs stick to the floor, and then they collapse into a frozen heap on the floor. If that's all right, Mark.
Are they all dead? The ones that
that you've just hit, they're all dead. Yeah.
Nice. Right.
Hold on.
I've got bonus actions, haven't I?
Overkill springs to mind.
However, I'm not going to bother. I'm going to declare it done.
Okay, Fester.
Can we hear any other skittering noises?
Yes, you're aware of more of these things. They seem to be coming from behind the barrels, from behind this big barrel, and they all of the skittering noises are coming in your direction. It's sort of like a skittering wave, one after another, coming towards you. But there's a lot of skittering noises still.
Do you reckon the ritual casting was summon endless portal of little Groots?
That'll be shit.
So if I go to
Forever bell ends. Oh.
there, so I'm underneath.
Yeah. As you walk underneath, you can see there's a split in the barrel here, and all of these the blights are coming from this split. You can actually see in the split itself there's 3 or 4 all crawling out at the same time. There's 3 at the back. There's a whole posse of them have already exited, and then 1 here, and then the 3 or 4 trying to get out.
Nice.
You can also see as they're crawling out of this barrel is empty.
Right.
How big's the crack, and will a goose fit in it?
That's the question everyone wants to know, isn't it?
And if it's slightly too small, can we find some grease to grease the goose?
So was what? 25, so I can move forward still a bit.
Did I mention
So
I can make people
can I
invisible?
see now? Yeah, I can. Yeah. So it's just getting confused with the barrels. So we'll have some burning hands, I think.
Good choice. Roll your damage.
It's Dex 16.
Roll your damage.
Oh, sorry. Okay.
Yeah, no, it's similar to the cone of cold. There's a chance that
It won't matter.
yeah, and they're vulnerable.
Yeah, they are.
So
What are you doing?
what I'd like to think as they all die under the burning hands is there's this sort of squealing, loud pitched, and then popping noises as they go pop 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 pop.
Is he just made evil enchanted popcorn?
If that's all right, Ted.
Yeah.
And that's it. Okay, let's have a group perception check from everyone then, please.
Ooh.
Okay, you've done better. That's very average from everyone. Well done.
Yeah.
It's great from me.
It's poor for me.
Jeff perception.
Okay.
I'm just going to nip to the toilet thinking about it, guys. If you
Yeah. No, we'll have a minute then.
Got to propagate the parakeet.
Nice.
I can't think why I'm finding things ridiculously funny. What was I going to say? I was watching a Critical Role where Grog killed her. It was some sort of flame rock thing, big giant bird. And Matt went, "How do you want to do this?" So he picked up pike, used pike to finish it off, which I thought was highly amusing.
Nice. I've been reading Dragonlance: Shadow of the Dragon Queen. By the way.
Yeah, you said today. You said it sounded good.
It does. It's I'm on to chapter 4 so far, and it's one of those that it's not very often it happens that I just want to down tools and run that for you.
So you're on about the new campaign rather than
because I know everyone other than Dan and Adam. You've read the Dragonlance classics, the Chronicles.
I certainly have, yeah.
Yeah, I know Jim has. I know Ted has. Have you ever read them?
They actually stand the test of time. I reread them not that long ago.
Not many.
Right.
Well, there's 6. The good ones, the really good ones. There's 6.
I think I've only read 2.
Oh, hold on a minute. I'm saying no, and then I'm looking over at my shelf. I've not read them, but sitting on my shelf.
Oh, get onto them, mate. They're good. I mean, they are.
Volumes 1, 2, and 3 of Dragonlance.
It's sort of young adult stuff, but it's Yeah,
The books my
not
dad
the
gave
words
to me
for it.
years ago and went, read those, and I haven't, and I've got them in a pile to give back to him and go, get rid of them yourself.
Well, yeah, it's the War of the Lance. They're the novels that you need to read. That's the classic Dragonlance, Introduction to Dragonlance, and the campaign is set around the same time, but in a different part of the world. So you
Have
go.
you seen my Dragonlance Atlas, Dave?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, I might be borrowing that, Mark, as well as everything else that you. But it's great. Absolutely superb. It's my sort of formative Dungeons and Dragons early introduction to Dungeons and Dragons. So it's
the only world I've ever played in, till now, till this game.
Is it really?
Yeah, never did Forgotten Realms. It was always Dragonlance.
Mine's always been Forgotten Realms, always.
Forgotten Realms is the most popular.
Playing has always been Forgotten Realms, but reading most about. Actually, no, because I've read all the Dritz novels as well.
Yeah, he annoys me sometimes with his lawful goodness, though. Like the amount of times he could have killed on Trary and then doesn't. It's just like, oh, you twat! Just
Yeah, but that's how you keep stories going.
yeah.
And Trary becomes his mate.
And that's why, as a DM homebrew, it's quite hard because when they kill characters that you want to keep alive, it's like, right, okay.
Yeah, so,
I was devastated when
imagine what
Lord
would have
Soft.
happened if Rokkr had died instantly when we met his friend.
Yeah, like a sausage. A tomato sausage, though, which, in my opinion, are the best kind.
Just pork for me.
Oh, tomato sausage! It looks a bit rough because it's pink. It looks underdone, but it's only pink because it's got tomatoes in. But
I like one for a change, but like a standard everyday sausage and tomato sandwich with thick doorstep crusty bread. It's just a normal pork sausage for me.
Yeah, I like the if I'm going for the standard no frills attached sausage, it's got to be a Richmond's for me.
I've gone a little bit snobby with my choice of sausage. I normally go with a whatever supermarket finest option. But we've got in the Midlands, there's a chain of bakeries called Birds. I believe I bought you some caramel donuts up to Liverpool.
Yeah.
They make sausages, and they are the nicest sausages you can get.
Their pork pies are top notch as well.
Yeah.
Only the tomato ones,
when
Dave.
you get a warm pork pie, it's the bollocks. It's not been out the oven long. Oh, it's the
Pig's bollocks.
I'm gonna have to go and have a little rumble of the joypad before we crack on. Right.
This is currently my favourite part of D&D.
If he ever watches these back,
I do something when I'm going to go, and everyone just went. I wasn't anticipating rumble of the joystick.
Went in a completely different direction.
Yeah. No one won that. No one won that round, Ted.
Oh, damn it!
Rumble of the joystick, Ted.
Oh.
Anyway, are we doing stuff? Or
what did our perception check say?
Yes. I'm going to change. I'm going to change my answer to oscillate the squirrel. Right.
I'm going to change it to aggravate the bustard.
Gyrate the guinea pig.
Okay.
Bash the bustard.
How would you actually deal with this if one of us did nail this and you had to give us a level?
Instant level.
Just for that character.
Yeah. Right, where were we? Jim's thinking. Give him a chance.
Yeah, I'm thinking.
I can't think. I'm fine.
Lost the cucumber.
Nice.
Violate the velociraptor.
With the perception, so what's your average? It is 12, isn't it? The chantings, you suspect from where you are, you would be able to hear it, or the rumbling, whatever noise he was making, it has stopped.
Is it my turn now?
Well, we're kind of out of combat. Everything's dead.
Dave
dead.
Everything is.
Yeah.
I mean, if we were still initiative, my thing was to be standing by the door that he would have come out of, just in case he joins the fray. I'm there.
Okay.
But were we
Can-
going to the other?
Can someone drink the danger wine?
At the top of the balcony.
Yeah.
Is the door that leads into the.
So you were going to go round here and up here?
I was going to go up the stairs and just wait at the door, just in case he joined the fray. He joined it in my face.
Okay.
Yeah, sure. So we'll put you up there.
Because that leaves
Nothing.
the Blackstaff land, doesn't it?
So as you make your way upstairs, everyone else is sort of still staggered by the heat and the cold that have blasted this. As Nik makes his way up the stairs, nothing else seems to have changed. The door hasn't opened, but you can still definitely tell there's no noise coming from this point. That door is shut. So you can move yourself forwards. We're not in initiative order. Nothing is approaching you or attacking you as it stands.
Can someone collect the bottle that the druid poured in, just so we can give it to Grandad Unwin?
See what it is.
So
Can someone taste the danger wine?
Yeah. Danger wine.
Yeah, let's.
I'm happy to examine it.
Yeah, I'm just trying to think what kind of check it'd be. Let's have a. I want to.
Medicine?
Yeah, go on then. Medicine check.
Or nature.
Try aid.
Medicine or nature?
Whichever's highest.
Try aid.
Medicine.
Yeah, well, he can guide
My
himself.
medicine's higher.
Yeah, I can guide myself. It's fine.
Do you want me to do it, or
21 without the guidance.
21. It's poison.
Yeah.
Whatever it is, it seems to. Yes, and it's fouled the whole batch. And as you sort of check, you can sort of see between all of you now, as you sort of have freedom of movement in this space up and down. The first barrel, this is cracked and well, it's actually obliterated now. It's been frozen and blasted apart with fire. These three still have wine in, and it looks like all three of them have this poison inside.
That was going to be my next question. Can we tell if they've all been done?
Yes. Yes,
Okay.
you can. You can see that there's sort of like a greasy film on top.
Okay. So we need to make sure we tell.
Is the film actually grease, or is it a different? Is it like Hairspray, or one of those other crap musicals?
On the bright side, to get this isn't a complete waste of wine. To get into the abbey, it doesn't need to be drinkable wine.
Let's not worry about that yet. Let's deal with the building.
Yeah, can we take a sample of this
I was just thinking, has anyone got a
poison in it?
vial or anything? I haven't. I've just been in
You went muted for a bit then, Jamie, for some reason.
Take a vial of the wine with the poison in it to see if there's anything that can be done to the wine to take the poison out.
Let's follow that up with. I think we should take a bottle of it each.
Clear the building first.
Yeah, we'll come back for that.
But with Jarek's medicine check, what I will tell you is that
everyone's gone into slow mo.
It's a relatively mundane. Sorry, I'm very tired now. I'm losing the ability to. That's what night shift will do to you. It would be a simple task for Jarek to be able to purify, or Ted to purify food, water. It's a simple-ish spell. You'd be able to.
I've got a scroll that does it from our first dungeon.
Yep, you'd be able to do all three vats with that scroll. But you can certainly take a bottle of it. So you've still got this door here hasn't opened, and you're aware of other in the other corner. There was another druid and two other blights.
Yeah. Well, at this point, we've got an open building. There's no right answer. Do we want to smack the guy with the magic weapon, or do we want to deal with the trio first?
Does any of them know we're here?
I'm pretty sure they'll know we're here.
I reckon we kill the guy with the magic staff myself.
In which case, we want to breach that door there, don't we, Dan?
And they're ready.
Yeah.
Well, I suggest some of us go round the other side
Well, I
to
was going to
sort
go
of-
and say I'll stand there to see if he drops down to run.
Okay.
Because, you know,
Right.
if Dan came barreling through at me, I'd jump down and run away.
Yeah, but should I go round, sneak round, stealth in, and shot, and just
Stealth
as
in
you?
where?
What do you mean stealth? Sorry, from here in the actual here,
Oh, right. So, yes,
lower down.
Sorry, your pointer was off.
See
the
if I
screen.
can. See if I can see him. Take a shot at him and then that will start combat, and then you can come in at his level.
That sounds good. If you can
That
get a
sounds
shot
good,
and shout
yeah.
as you release to let Dan know to open the door, and then that's 2 of us on the ground floor if he does leg it, with 3 of them going upstairs.
Yeah, let's go. Sounds like a plan.
Okay.
Do it.
Position yourselves where you want to be.
So we want
The
3 amigos here.
Yeah. And let's
Well,
have your
I
stealth
can-
roll then, Jim. Sorry, Ted.
I can go either, can't I? So I could teleport if necessary, but
Yeah.
I know Cinder's still sat outside doing not much other than
Mark,
honking in disdain.
You don't want to be in the doorway. You want Nick in the doorway.
Right, I'll move back one.
Let me. I'm just going to get rid of all of the blights. 1 second.
We are unstoppable because there's currently 2 Nicks and 2 Rokkrs.
You are.
Well,
do it.
So.
Do it. Attack now! Attack now!
Yeah, well, there's 2 of them.
Let's get rid of Rokkr from upstairs, and let's get rid of Nick from downstairs. Unlucky Ted. Too slow. Right, Jim, roll your. Oh, that is your stealth.
14.
Nice one. Ooh, right.
Yeah, borderline, I would say.
Could do the. Oh no, I can't. That was too late. I want to keep the. Yeah.
Right. Okay. Here's what's going to happen. As Rokkr gets in position, you're all in position, ready, waiting. As Rokkr, you make your way here. You can see or you can hear that there's this babble, this noise that the Druid was making has stopped. And as you approach here, you can see that the Druid has moved into a position just over here. And as you make your way in, just to there, he clearly spots you.
Right.
And let's roll. What I'm going to do.
Initiative.
Yeah.
Presume I'm going in with sort of cocked and ready.
Good initiative.
Yeah, that's some good rolls.
So
3rd with 17. That's
he is upstairs. What I'm going to do, Dan, I'm just going to move. Hopefully, it won't. Sometimes
What
it
was 15?
opens it all up.
2 there, but no, I'm on the top floor.
Yeah. Thanks, mate. Ooh. Okay. So, Rokkr, as you would expect a Gloomstalker to do.
This dude's screwed.
Well, we.
So,
We're all going to get to twat it before it gets a go.
He is behind cover. The angles are in his favour.
That'd be out
That's
my
nice.
ass.
I'm not doing ranged attacks, but it's me.
so he gets advantage.
No. He gets bonuses to his AC, and you can already see that his skin is covered in bark.
Right. Okay. So, roll to. Thingy. Have I still got Hunter's Mark available?
Yeah.
Right. So,
Done.
He can have a bit of Hunter's Mark.
11.
Spud.
Crit.
Is that a crit?
Natural 20.
Yep.
Yeah.
Well done,
Oh
Jim.
no, J-Mo's frozen.
He's frozen.
That's a lot of damage.
It's the excitement. It's just stunned. It's not frozen.
I mean, we could all just wander off and do something else.
Oh, there he
He's
is.
back.
Crit.
Can you hear me?
Yes.
Yep.
Yes.
Yeah.
Right. So I think I could sort of hear you. I think my call it just crashed out. So go back to them.
You crit.
Yeah.
Yes. So I critted. So
Double the dice and then add your bonus.
2d8.
I think it automatically does it, doesn't it? Yeah.
It does on your bow, but not on your Hunter's Mark.
And then you'll have to do 2d6 after.
Double 4.
2d6.
23. Yeah. So your arrow takes him full in the shoulder, spins him all the way around, but he's got this black wreathed staff in his hand, and as he looks like he's about to launch at you, you get your second shot.
26.
Jump past it.
9.
Hey,
6.
when we've got single targets in the room, there's no point just making a plan.
How would you like to kill?
Right.
Yeah.
Sorry, guys.
Druid.
Don't you damage that staff.
So,
Are you sure you want to pick it up, Ted?
yeah,
I'd
he's
like to
kind of
investigate it.
twisted round, and he's so focused on casting this staff spell, the arrow actually pierces his elbow joint and severs it off, and it goes flying off in the background, and there's just this arm hanging onto this staff, and as he falls the other way,
Nice.
looking at his arm.
So what I'm going to do at this point, I'm going to introduce, again, this is first floor, from the other side of the balcony. I'm just going to make this visible to you. Are the Akxikas would be.
Oh, that's Moscow lady.
Yeah. I'm just going to add them to the initiative order. As they open this door and enter into the combat. So that's. I mean, you can still move, Jim, if you want, or do anything else you wanted to do.
So I have got 60 movement and another attack. So,
but do you know they've appeared?
Where did it all come from? Because you have 35 normally, an extra 5 for being a
no,
ranger.
I have 40 normally, and I have 50 movement, not 60. 50.
I got to 50. I didn't know where you get 60 from.
Yeah, sorry. So,
Do a lap of the house and then take a shot at all of them.
Do I know that they've appeared?
Well, so someone else gets a go. I'm going to say.
No.
No.
Okay.
No, I
don't.
Yeah.
So what I will probably do is get myself into a more strategic position. I would probably be making my way to
Jarek. That would let me know that the target's dead, so I don't have to worry about it.
Yeah, essentially. Where are you? You're there. Yeah. So I'm going to go to the door, and at this point, I can't see into that room. So there we go. Everybody else can have a go.
Yeah. So, Nick, you're actually upstairs, and you can see across the balcony, and you hear the door open over the other side.
Hopefully everyone else can deal with them, because I've got to go in there and deal with this woman, or whatever the thing is with a magic staff.
So we killed that, haven't we?
He doesn't know that yet.
I opened the door.
Yeah.
He's behind a wall, isn't he?
Yeah.
I opened the door.
Yeah. You open the door in time to see an arrow take this druid with the magic staff, crumple, and the severed arm shoot off, and the staff fall to the floor.
And hearing me shout, "Fuck, dickheads!" on the other side of the balcony.
And then turn around and look at those dickheads.
Yeah.
Do a little bit of quick distance math in my head and go, for fuck's sake. And I start walking towards them.
Budging.
I'm gonna teleport.
They're
on the top
floor.
Yeah, they're on
the top floor.
Yeah. Let me just rearrange slightly. What I'm going to do is I'm going to take control of your map.
6 arm on the top floor as well.
So, hold up, bear with me.
It's me and Gemma are on the ground floor.
So they're here. Let me just move. I'm just going to move your token. Nick's starts there. That's now open, and you can see the corridor behind. Jim's on the floor, Jarek's on the floor, Fester's upstairs, and
and
where was
that was
Akxikas?
meant to be as well.
He was. Let me see.
At the minute, you're on the floor.
He was meant to be in the queue.
Right,
Yeah,
so you're there upstairs.
I was. Absolutely. That's what I was meant to be.
Go on then. Dan, what's Nick doing?
In which case, I need to teleport to there.
Yeah.
And then that's my bonus action. And I suppose I just need to start ploughing through blights.
Wailing at him. Go for it.
Here it is. Ugh.
You kicks.
Not enough. No, swing and a miss.
Second attack, I'm going to use my inspiration just to give it advantage.
Sure.
Just to make sure.
These are pretty stocky. A lot stockier than the other blights.
And your mum.
Your mum is so fat.
She's sitting next to everyone in class.
21 hits. One day she jumped up and got stuck.
Jump up in the air and she got stuck. That's one of my favourites.
Where's my divine smite, just so I know what it hits. They're not fiends, are they?
No.
Well, aren't they classed as Fae? Are they Fae?
Plant.
Fae doesn't. It's not one of my things for.
Oh, it's not one of your things.
Screw it. Let's just second level smite.
Okay.
So that is going to be
Some
4d8 plus 6.
Plus D.
18.
Plus 6. 18.
Yeah. Okay.
Ugh.
It's a lot of damage. It's not enough.
That's my turn.
Okay. That takes us to Akxikas. So you're on the balcony above.
So I can see straight across to there, can't I?
You can, mate.
Right. So I'm going to put my bonus action to put me hex on this lad.
The lad at the back, yeah.
Yep. Then I'm going to Eldritch Blast him and him.
Sure.
Right. So
Hex one first.
Hex one first coming in. 18.
18 hits.
And that's doing 8 plus 5.
13. Okay. Takes
And
hits.
The second one then.
Yep.
Just used it. Here we go. It's going to hit if the last one did.
It is, yeah.
And this is just with D10 plus 4.
Yeah. Roll
That's
well.
11.
11, that's enough.
Yeah.
How do you want to kill that?
Bolt of force just goes straight through its head, which falls apart.
Yeah. So sprays onto the back wall behind it. Any movement?
No, I'm happy there. I've still got line of sight on the other one.
Okay. Jarek, you're kind of in an awkward position there, mate, aren't you?
Yes. So, I mean, obviously, I can tell that from Rokkr's reaction that his target's dead. I imagine I could probably also, well, I don't know if I'd have heard the footsteps upstairs because the one I would have heard teleported.
You've heard enough of your fellows and
Something's going on.
Yeah.
So I'm going to. My instinct is to run and charge up the stairs to get up here. I think.
Well, when you step past Rokkr here and look over to go through this door, you can actually see the Druid and the Blight on the balcony above.
My instinct was to turn and go up here because that's where I was going to run to get to this upstairs level.
Right, that you would have scoped this out. That's a barrel run. That's smooth.
So I'm not running up it.
No.
Right, that's fine. I was about to say, I was thinking about it, then I was looking at it thinking it doesn't look like stairs. In which case, I'd have probably stepped back through into this room and headed for these stairs then.
Okay, so soon as you get into this position, whichever way you do it, whether it's through that door or whatever door, the Druid and the Blight, you see one Blight, its head explode against the back wall from Akxikas's Eldritch Blast.
Yes!
And the 2 viable targets still there.
Okay. Can I tell if either of them been injured or?
Yeah, you could tell that the blight. It seems to have the sort of. What does your hex look like, Mark, when it's on something?
It makes things go. Well, I imagine it's like a sort of very
I'll just-
faint green miasma.
I'll toll of the dead that one then.
Sure.
Yeah.
So it needs a wisdom 15.
You find blight, wisdom.
Oh, it doesn't. I always have wisdom as my thing, but it's not saving throws.
Natural 20, Adam.
No, that's my turn.
Okay, sorry, dude.
Fester.
That takes us to Fester, indeed.
Hola.
Hola. Como esta, mi duck? If you were Spanish in Derby.
That's what I'd say.
Right, so this will be the 6th Druid, yes? We believe.
And they said there was between 7 and 8.
We killed 2 outside, or was it 3?
3 outside, I think.
No, 4,
3.
wasn't it?
Was it 4?
Yeah.
So we've got 4. We've killed another.
But they appeared and they got deaded quite quickly.
Yeah, we've killed another one in here, so that we've killed 5 now. Defo.
Yeah. So this is.
Squishy.
Yeah, there's a 6th one in
This is
here
the
that's
6th.
still alive.
Let's. So these big vats, I can see over them, can't I?
You can, mate. Yeah.
Well, yeah, no worries.
Yeah, we're on like a balcony, aren't we?
Yep, just making sure that it was.
Yeah.
They
So
weren't blocking.
You've got line of sight. They can't run across and poon you because there's too much down in the way.
Where's Sendagon?
I don't know. They could possibly.
They could be ranged. In fact, the druids probably can hit us with range. To be fair,
Well, no, they could possibly jump across the vats as well,
that's
just for
also
shits and giggles.
possible.
However,
how dexterous these mofo's are. Here comes
let's-
a goose.
let's start with some scorching ray. I think.
Okay. How many because you've got 3, haven't you? I think.
Yes, I'm just doing.
Expunge the Eukanuva.
Damn it! Yeah, I'm just doing it 2nd level, so that's normally the 3.
Okay. How many?
So,
How many at whom?
well, I can take him one at a time, can't I?
Okay.
So because they're literally just fucking javelins that I'm going to go.
Sure. Go on then.
So it's a hit roll as well.
Yeah.
So this be the first one at the druid.
Sure.
17.
17 hits.
Do I have to decide? I can just decide later on if I want to add the D8, can't I? I don't have to decide now. Like if I can roll this 2d6 and go, oh, I'll add the D8.
I don't know. I don't know what the wording is. Let's say yes for now, just because we're at 10:30, aren't we? So.
I say, in all fairness, I'm probably going to add the D8 to this one anyway because it's at the druid.
And it's the first one, so yeah, just go at it.
Right, that's 4.
Yeah.
Because obviously my 3s are. Sorry, my 1s are 2s.
Yeah.
So 4, and we'll chuck the D8 on it because.
Bit of feedback from you there, Jim. 4, 6.
So 6.
That's what's coming through the TV. So.
It's going down.
Second one.
Apologies.
That's all right, mate.
We'll go with the next one of the druid again.
Yeah. Yeah, because that shot really didn't knock him off his stride much at all. 18
No.
hits.
Yeah.
8's a bit better.
Yeah.
Yeah, and the last one, I'll go at it as well.
Okay. Hits. Oh, excuse me. Okay, he's looking burnt and cindered as 3 bolts of fire. His hair and his moss are sort of caught up a little bit. Come on, Cinder.
Is a goose.
Oh yeah, we'll try and goose it up as well.
Sure.
Has anyone actually come face to face with a goose in real life? Because they are actually pretty scary.
Terrifying. 20 hits.
So it was a D6 plus.
Proficiency bonus, which is 3, so D6 plus 3.
Oh, you bastard!
Makes it 6, and he was on 5. How does Cinder want to take him down?
Fantastic. With the druid being almost pinned against the wall with 3 flaming javelins, the last spit from Cinder takes it straight in the face, and it's screaming in pain, so it goes into its mouth and just sets its head on fire.
All about the fire. Right, that actually gives me a turn with the Vine Blights for the first time.
Yes.
There's only one left, isn't there?
There is, yeah.
Yeah.
He's just going to try and constrict. So what the vines shoot out from him, and they shoot 10 feet on him forwards towards Nick. And he rolls an 8 as these vines on the shield. What do you reckon? On the shield, slash them off with your sword. As we go to Rokkr.
Dun dun dun. Can I fire at them from down below, or
Yes.
what's it left?
You
Yes.
can.
I can.
You'd have to step in and move sort of to here, but then you'd have line of sight up.
So to the doorway here is 10, 5, 15, 10. So from there, can I see him?
Yeah.
Yeah, you happy with that?
Yeah.
So there's only Vine Blight left, isn't there?
Mhm.
Hunter's Mark.
Done.
And is that one? So just keep freezing out. Actions. 27. That'll hit.
Yeah.
4 plus 6. 11.
You're going to need your second one.
Yeah, he's chunky, this lad.
17.
17 hits. Yeah, that's
1 plus
is enough. How does that one die?
So that was a Vine Blight, was it?
Yeah.
Who'd had a go at it previously? Is it Nick?
It's got a hex on from Akxikas.
Yeah, no, Nick killed the one that was right in front of him.
Okay.
That one was fresh. I got it with it. It's got a hex, and it took one of the beams from the Eldritch Blast.
Right, with its sort of mutilated face, it looks down in disbelief as there's an arrow sticking out of his stomach, and he sort of looks up at that as if to say why, and just
Mama.
Why? Okay, so we're at time now. We're kind of running out of time. I'm knackered. I'm sure everyone else is.
yeah.
So what I suggest is we leave it same as last time. We leave it exactly there.
Yeah, we can. It's a good place. We've killed everything in sight.
Yep,
That works for me.
and we'll pick it up next time.
I need someone to remind me that we need to go and check out that staff that Dickhead was holding.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
Dan.
It'll be.
That was a wine. Dan.
Hopefully, it'll be useful, Ted. If you do with
Check out the Dickhead staff. Right.
Mm-hmm.
Make that note one. Right, I'll send the text messages out as soon as I get a chance to look.